Camp Atlanta Church. All right. Now, before we started, we'd like to give all honor and glory unto
How Bashim Rashai Bashim Rakakwadash.
give a double honors to our apostles and elders who are in millstone, and peace and salutations to you. Hopefully, let's speak the truth. All right. And as you can see, man, hey, we're back out here, man. In season, out of season. Okay. Times get hard. That sick is spreading all around and everything. Hey, the truth will forever be pushed, man. Okay. Because Yahweh Shemiyah will shine. He's going to ultimately get his glory at the end of the day. Okay? And we ain't doing nothing but just teaching the truth, man. Pushing the truth, and it's all in our power, man. Okay? But without further ado, we'll just get right into it. Alright, this is and the reason why we get into this too, because this is pivotal, okay? This is much needed. Because a lot of gente forget that Yahweh Shemiyah Shah, he's the ultimate comforter. Okay? He comforts you at your lowest state. He comforts you when you're sick. He comforts you when you have mental infirmities and physical infirmities. So never forget the love of Yahweh Shemiyah Shah. It's like it.
I get a precept real quick while you slack it. Sirach chapter 2. Hold on, is that
That's
it?
spirit, because I was going to bring that out.
Okay, I can start from the top if you want. All right, Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Don't wait to prepare yourself, all right? Just prepare yourself spiritually. And Yahweh Shemiyah Shah, okay? Right? No matter how many ammunition you get, ammo you get, no matter how much, cannons you get, that's not really preparing yourself. Okay, in the corner sense it is, but spiritually, you should prepare yourself to get salvation, okay? And that's only in Yahweh Shemiyah Shah that the whole world they call God in Jesus Christ, okay? You continue on.
Verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in the time of trouble.
Yeah, set your heart right, man. Okay? Be upright to the best of your ability. Okay? Because you see these 2/3 out here, they're not doing it, all right? But we have the opportunity through grace and through mercy to set our households and our minds upright in Yahweh Shemiyah Shah, so that we can get up out of here, so that we can be protected, so that we can escape those wicked and fiery darts that the enemy has, man. All right? Can you reread that and then you can continue on down?
Verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in the time of trouble.
Constantly endure, man. All right? And when you consistently do something, it's called diligence. So have diligence in the Lord, man. Abide in the Lord. And if you go into that word abide, it means to remain. Okay? Remain in Yahweh Shemiyah Shah with diligence. Okay? You might have, bumps and bruises here and there, broken bones here and there, going through things. It's like a fucking roller coaster ride, man. You have ups and downs, twists and turns, going through loopholes, we're in the flesh. But if you consistently have diligence in Yahweh Shemiyah Shah through faith, man, you can overcome anything, man. All right, just humbly saying. Because when you tell a nigga that, he get real powerful sometimes, all right? This is not about saying, oh, I got it all, or I got it all in the bag. No, man. That means still be humble, because we're nothing but worms at the end of the day, man. We're nothing but filthy rags at the end of the day, okay? We have little mess ups, little slip ups, but keep it fighting, man. Keep pushing, okay? You got it out.
Verse 3. Cleave unto him and depart not away.
Cleave unto him and depart not away. Can a brother get that word cleave on an online etymon right quick, Uncle Shah? Yeah. We're gonna bring that word cleave. See, and what you gotta understand, it's not a part-time thing, right? If you with it, you're with it. Okay, if you with Yahweh Shemiyah Shah, if you say you believe, stay, man. Because you have a lot of individuals who say, yeah, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. Oh yeah, his name is Yahweh Shemiyah Shah. But then when things get hard, they quit. All right, this thing is not about giving up. It's about giving in until Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so that you can be made greater, man. So that you can endure forever and ever, live forever and ever, man. Okay. Get that word right quick.
Yeah, the word cleave. The word cleave is to. It says to adhere. It says from the Middle Eastern word, Middle English cleaving. It says to stick fast, adhere. Another definition is at the top. It says to split, part, or divide by force. To tear apart, to cleave.
What you should be tearing apart? The old man, because you're supposed to be mortified like your members.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Because if you come into Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you have to prepare yourself for temptation. Because you're still in that flesh. The old man is still lingering on to you, man. It's like, hey, you still want some cigarettes? Hey, you still want to get that tattoo? You still want some woman? Okay? But sometimes, I ain't saying, hey, it's bad to get women and everything like that, but what I'm trying to say is, sometimes you actually got to examine yourself. You got to tell yourself when to do something and when not to do something, all right? So there's a constant spiritual war going on between the spirit and the flesh, man, okay?
And if I may, in the word he read cleave, it said to part or divide by force. And the Lord is, like you said, that's what the Lord is doing with us. Either you're going to sever your ties to this Lord, to this world, and cleave unto the Lord, like the scriptures say, you can't love two masters. So that cleaving is being done by force. And when the Lord really, matter of fact, can I get a scripture, Con? Real quick. What is that, Amos 9? Matter of fact, okay. I'm gonna let you go a few more minutes, but I know brothers is fighting and shit. I'll get Amos 9 real quick. Sip the house of Israel.
This is Amos chapter 9, verses 9. For lo, you want to start at 8? Alright, Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
Yeah, because either you are on one side of the line, according to Ezekiel the 9th chapter. Either you are crying out for the abominations that are done therein, or you're in agreement with it. Let your yea be yea and nay be nay. So that's one way the Lord is making us. Either you cleaving on it onto righteousness, or you cleaving on the wickedness. That's the only option, and that's what we're here to do. Like the brother said, keep going with that.
Amos 9 and 9. But lo, I will command and I will send the house of Israel.
Yeah, I will sift the house of Israel. Go ahead.
And I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve.
Now, when you look up the etymology of sift, right, it says through a sieve, which is basically like when you take flour through when you're making it fine flour, it's got to go through that pass. Same thing with gold, all right? And also, listen to this definition. It says to check and sort carefully, all right? So that's that same thing with cleaving. The Lord is making things happen, right? That's either you're going to cleave unto the house of Israel, to the Lord, right, this word, or you're going to cleave onto this world, right? It ain't no in between. You're not going to be, there is no 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You can't straddle the fence with this. Again, what did the scriptures say? Be not lukewarm. I'd rather thou be hot or cold, all right? Any more to that, Amos?
Just a little bit more.
Yep.
Amos 9 and 9. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted.
Because wicked shit is happening, right? The scriptures say, sigh and cry for the abominations done therein.
Yeah.
That's important. So if you're not sighing and crying for what the hell is really going on out here, then you're in agreement with it. All right? It's just that simple. Jake wanna in one side of their mouth, nah, I ain't gay, but I ain't got no problems with another man. Yo, what is wrong with you? And just that little split second, you now put yourself in the danger zone with them because you're in agreement with them. So that's the sifting part. All right? The Lord is doing a lot of sifting. Okay? Keep going.
Continue on, it says, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
Not the least grain shall fall upon the earth. Because what? Those that are meant to be saved, no matter how great, like the brother's saying, because the scriptures say what? It's not given to the swift, it's not given to the mighty, right? Because why? This is all this is all of the Lord's pickings, you know? But you got it, bro. I just want to.
That was beautiful, man. All right, the spirit, okay? And the brother is spot on, all right? That's gonna make you even more humble, because you want to be a part of when he sifted. You want to be on the righteous side of things, okay? Except for the left side of things gonna get destroyed.
That's right.
Okay? And that's the important message that we're trying to teach to our very own people, man. Which is on the sun, all right? So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and so on. 12 tribes of Israel, to get right with the Heavenly Father, which is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and repent, man. Bow out your sins, man. Stop holding things to yourself. See, once you get into this thing, it's not about you anymore, okay? As you see your top celebrity stars and things falling, it's not about you. It's not about that bravado that you have, man. It's about, hey, are you gonna submit? Are you gonna be put down, man?
Yeah.
Okay? And we'd rather submit to Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah than get put down like a dog, man.
Right.
Okay?
All right, this is man, let's start at verse 2. Romans 12:1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is a reasonable service.
Yeah, which is our reasonable service. So everything that we're doing, which is in the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah, is our reasonable service. Okay? And I know a lot of brothers always say this, but it's a reasonable thing not to get tattoos. Okay? It is a reasonable thing, not to get dreadlocks. Right? Just cut them off, man. It's a reasonable thing not to commit adultery. That's a choice. A lot of these men out here, they want to know, hey, if they commit adultery or not.
And when you look up the abortion statistics, now if you remember, abortion was set up in Roe versus Wade as in case a woman is raped. Let's just say a woman is raped by a family member and that baby will come out as an incest situation. That was literally the whole premise of Roe versus Wade and abortion and Planet, that whole situation. But when you look up the statistics, man, millions of babies are aborted yearly, but only like 6,000 of them are because of the real reason. You get what I'm saying? Like a woman was actually raped by maybe her father or her brother or some weird crazy shit, and that's why that was there. Not condoning it, I'm just saying, according to their system and their laws and so on and so forth, only about 6,000 out of millions of babies aborted. It's a choice. It's a life choice. Things that you did that put you, like the brother saying, to put yourself in those predicaments, man. Scripture say, matter of fact, sitting out with another man's wife, or drink wine with her, right? Because that's wisdom. You accidentally, possibly commit adultery. A lot of situations do occur where it be like, oh shit, it just happened. Well, it wouldn't have just happened if you would have did the right thing and applied wisdom. Which is all we're trying to give to the people. Is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Lord. So you can move right in your own situation. You got it, bro.
And in order to get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you have to come back to Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah.
You gotta submit.
Okay? You can't do this thing by yourself, man. You can't. It's not about your self-will. Right? It's not like, oh, I know I'm a Hebrew Israelite now. Now I'm gonna just do what I want. Alright? I'm woke. Nah, man. You still can get put down, man. Okay? See, a lot of our own people think this is just a game. Alright? They think this is all just mirth and folly. But when the Lord shows his judgment, which he is, it's just gonna increase, man. We see it. And you can feel it in your spirit, man. You can see it. You can witness it in your spirit, man. That things are about to turn up. The so-called 2022, man.
That's the slogan that Apostle Tahar came up with. The year of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah turning up. You're going to see a whole lot more judgments happen this year. Look what happened at the end of last year. Yesterday. We had those fires in Colorado. Just here in Georgia, you had tornadoes. So there's a whole bunch of judgment that's going on. I got be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed. Alright, Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High.
Yes, man. Okay. Be not conformed to this world, which a lot of you people do, as the brother was going into earlier. Okay. All right. You're making a choice to get abortions. You're making a choice to smoke. You're making a choice to get tattoos. There are a lot of wicked choices that you people make. Okay. That's why it's very, very important to not be a part of that world. Well, this world that we live in right now, especially in this society, man, because it's wicked it's wickedness at its finest right now. All right. Within this golden cup, there are a lot of abominations that people are just swimming in, man. Okay. That's why it's very, very important to repent daily.
That's right.
Okay. Like I mentioned earlier, we're filthy rags because we're in this society, man. All right. Just last week, we was smelling a whole bunch of shit in the air. Okay. This place is very, very filthy, man. And they have you questioning a lot of things, man. A lot of things that you eat. Okay. A lot of things that you do. And that's why you got to be very, very circumspect. Okay. That's why the Lord said, hey, ye watchmen, you gotta watch. And at the same time, while you watching, you gotta examine yourself. Okay? Like I said earlier, you might go off and not even know it. All right? Or go off when bro's not around and may not even know it. Okay? Can we read that verse 2?
This is Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
And the only way to be transformed by the renewing of your mind, if you just come back and repent to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? Because if you go to this devil, hey, you're gonna just wax worse and worse. Okay? You're gonna go from level 1 to level 2 wickedness, to level 3 wickedness. As long as you keep depending on this devil and being in this world, all right, being performed in this society, all right. But you want to level up in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's what you really want to do. Okay?
Like I say, a lot of people are waxing worse and worse. Taking that horse tranquilizer from December 2020. They took it from November, December, and we're gonna start to see more deaths out here. Yeah. There's more people that drop dead just out of nowhere. That these celebrities gonna drop dead. They're gonna say that they found him dead in the apartment or he just died of natural causes. But a lot of people just gonna die because what the brother was saying, he saw prescribed for it, which is death. Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High.
Which has already been proven through the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, all the way on down, man. All right? You guys had examples, okay? But you guys rejected them. You guys don't listen to them. You guys don't seek after them. You guys don't have that thirst for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right? But you guys have thirst of this world, but you guys just not thirsty of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right? Which is living waters, man, okay? Did you on your precept?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, okay.
This is Sirach 1:27. And it says, for the fear of the Lord is wisdom and instruction, and faith and meekness are his delight. So yeah, like you saying, instruction, that's what the Lord is going to do. He's going to instruct you on the proper ways of maneuvering. Because what? Wisdom extends your life. These people out here, I was saying this in my rib just this past week. Like this type of shit. Get that.
This is the type of shit that was just like
Every
this
week, too.
These people for the last 10 or so years have been able to succeed in their own bullshit.
People have been able to get away with making bad decisions. Doing bad, you get what I'm saying, in the senses of women have been playing the game wrong, men have been playing it wrong, and everything is out of whack. But when shit starts hitting the fan and all you've done is bullshit, it's going to show itself that all you are is full of shit. That you're stupid, that you're weak. See, this world has been able to allow you to put a filter over everything, hide everything, everybody's been under this vibration of only posting your success. So this world is fake as fuck. So what is going to happen as the Lord turns up? He's going to expose what's real through fire. Matter of fact, can I get a scripture? Can you find that in Corinthians where it says that the Lord shall try their works by fire? What is it? What is it? 1 Corinthians 3. Because that's what wisdom is going to do. At the end of the day, the Lord is going to judge everybody, and he's going to try everybody's wisdom and see, is it true wisdom? Is it true wisdom? Because this world over the last 10, 15, 20 years has literally given losers a chance to win. See, this is a weak nation. This is a nation, you know, even another side note, this is a nation that goes out of its way to adopt weak animals. That's just going to show you the weakness of the enemy. You get what I'm saying? People purposely want to run. And I'm saying that that's an energy. It's like everybody feels like everything deserves a chance. See, in the ancient kingdoms, you're weak. You see how 300 was?
Oh yeah.
They perceived any type of whatever. It was I'm not saying that that's the right spirit, but nevertheless, that just shows you the energy that was on the world. This world wants you to be retarded, protects it, uplifts it, makes it feel special. You know, ugly women think they're pretty. These are all like ass backwards things.
Fat bitches think they sexy.
Fat women think that they're dimes and bad. Like, this is all bullshit. You got that, bro?
Con, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 3. I'm gonna start at verse 9. For we are laborers together with the Most High.
Yep.
Ye are the Most High's husbandry. Ye are the Most High's building. Verse 10. According to the grace of God, which is given unto me as a wise master builder.
Ooh, as a wise master builder, the scriptures say, basically tend to how you build. Watch how you build. Yeah, it's going to tell you that. So therefore, you got to make sure that, and that's wisdom. If you were building your house for your family, would you want a man that's built 100 houses in his lifetime to build your house? Or would you want a man that just decided last week he wants to build your house? Which one you going to hire? All right? Wisdom, experience, which is wisdom, trumps everything, really. All right, keep going.
All right, continuing on, it says, I have laid the foundation and another builder thereupon.
Oh, could you get Psalms 127 and 1?
I got it. All right, Psalms 127 and 1. A song of decrees for Solomon. Except the Lord build the house.
Except the Lord build the house. So we're going into 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter, how the Lord's the foundation. The foundation is the most important part of the house. All right? That is the most important. The foundation and probably the roof. Those two pieces are what things that you want to make sure is on point within your household. So if you're not even already, if you're already off with your foundation, which the scripture is going to go into, if you build your foundation in Islam, if your foundation is in Christianity, if your foundation is in Kemet, if your foundation is in money, you're going to get wiped out by this storm of the Lord. All right? Keep going.
Psalms 127 and 1. Except the Lord build a house, they labor in vain that build it.
And that's what I'm saying. The last 15, 20, 30 years has been a lot of vain building. That's all that's been going on. But it's so, because this society is ass backwards, people get rewarded for just being backwards, being weird. That's it. They receive protection. The weak receive protection. Women. The scriptures say that the vintage of the women shall fail. Because why? This society, like you said, this society has allowed it where women. See, it used to be a time where like it was your duty as a man. That's why the scriptures say it's a weighty thing if you married off your daughter. It's like it was your duty to make sure that she was situated. But this society said, you know, these women can order food, they can order Amazon, they can get all their shit delivered to the house, they got a decent job, they get benefits, even though it's all BS, but in their mind they believe it. So that's a form of this society really protecting the weak.
Remember back growing up, they'll tell you, hey, you gotta learn to take criticism, even if it was bad.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you can't even give bad criticism anymore. They
get canceled.
Right. You get bullied and canceled.
Get canceled, man.
People are weak.
Bro, the baby got canceled because he was praising people for not having AIDS. Think about getting canceled for praising people for not having AIDS. For not being gay. You see what I'm saying? That's the society. Matter of fact, could you get Isaiah 5 and 9? Keep that in Psalms 127.
Psalms 127 and 1. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain.
Yeah, watchman waketh but in vain, man. So all of your philosophies, all of your beliefs, we're going to be tried. Now go back to that 1 Corinthians.
1 Corinthians 3.
Matter of fact, before you read that in Isaiah 5.
God, this is Isaiah 5, verse 9. And my ears, said the Lord of hosts, when they choose, many houses shall be desolate, even great and fair without inhabitant. Yea, 10 acres of vineyard shall yield one barrel.
Say good for you, people good.
Oh, that's spirit.
5 and 20. I said 5 and 10. Slap. That was it.
This is this is Isaiah 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Yeah, and that's what's been happening in the last forever, but it's only increasing, really. Like I said, this society has literally been protecting wrong. All right, wrong is cool, weak is the strong, right? Ugly is beautiful. I saw a video the other day. This guy was saying, if you're seeking to be in shape like you don't want to be fat, you're fat phobic.
What?
That's the world we live in. You're fat phobic because you go to the gym and work out and don't want to be fat. That's the society we live in.
That's a spirit, because I saw a video just yesterday. I was watching these guys react to a dude who fell in love with a dolphin. And you already know how that went down.
This is the world this is Babylon.
And he said, if you don't accept me for who I am, y'all the weirdos, basically.
Yeah.
That's how they're gonna push pedophilia.
Yeah.
No way.
He's saying the whole world hates me because I'm over here having sex with a dolphin.
Because we live in a world where 70 to 80% of these people that are on the earth shouldn't have made it past 12. See, again, because the scriptures say in Habakkuk, matter of fact, real quick, we go to Habakkuk 1. Now you can hold what you got, get Habakkuk 1.
I'm holding something too.
Yeah. Because see, this world, we gotta sit back, bite our tongue, and watch it. But at the end of the day, that's okay. The Lord is working on our patience, our long suffering. Because at the end of the day, it's all gonna fail. A society that promotes homosexuality can't survive. I don't give a fuck how mad you get at me. It's just the truth. It's the truth. Right? The city is disease infested. It's weirdo infested. And you think that Atlanta could just go on another 300 years the way that it is?
Yeah, yesterday I was at the grocery store. This dude was talking on the phone out loud. And basically, he was eating like. Basically, he was saying, I'm so angry because I ain't got my headphones. Like, damn. Okay. So the brother's spot on, man. But this is the reality we live in. Okay, you have people who's having hissy fits because they don't even have headphones. People talking about doing things with animals.
Yep.
All right.
Temper tantrums.
Yep. Things are just ass backwards on this side, man. But that's why Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah is going to set things back in order. We need it.
And y'all put the point. Go back and listen. You can, but those who listen to Eminem before, it's early work. It's early work. We're talking about the shit that's going on now. Niggas sleeping with animals, all that shit. That man was way ahead of his time.
Yeah.
It was a line he had in one of his songs where he basically saying they called him homophobic. And he was like, nah, you're just heterophobic.
Yeah, I remember.
That's the fucking times we're living in.
Yeah.
They gonna look at straight men like we're offensive.
Yeah.
It's off.
You're not you're not gay or you're not bi or whatever, then you something's wrong with you.
Yeah, you could, but they're not, that scripture. Habakkuk 1, start from the top.
The burden was Habakkuk, the prophet, is
Oh no, the burden. See, Habakkuk saw what we going through. It's a burden to really have to, keep your head down and just accept what's going on. That's not. But we have to, and we do it. But we understand that it's not going to go on forever this way because it's literally impossible. Esau bit off more than he could chew. All right, keep going.
God, continuing on, verse 2. O Lord, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save? Why doest thou shew me iniquity, and cause me to behold grievousness?
No, seeing the Lord is he's hearing us now. Right? That's the thing. He's hearing us. And a lot of things is going, as the scripture, like the brother said, as the years be a coin, as things turn up, as the Lord turns up, you're gonna see more people lose. All right, that's not what was considered wisdom is not wisdom. All this bullshit is coming to an end, man. Whether next year is the year or not, it's all coming to an end. All right, you see these Instagram thotties, man. A lot of Instagram thotties died this year, man. You saw that old girl with the tiger tattoo on her ass? She died the other day. All right, this Instagram, that way of living, you was winning on some BS years ago. Just some dirty Arab will fly you over there to Dubai and give you $50,000 so he can shit on you. That's not real. All right? This is not energy on the earth that can sustain and be forever. Period. All right, keep going.
God, for spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that rise up strife and contention.
And that's all that's out here, strife and contention. All right? And it's only going to turn up, man. All right, hold on real quick. All that is strife and contention going to turn up, man. All right? These people are big mad, they big sad, they depressed, they hate each other. They only going to increase the hate.
The love of many shall wax cold.
The love of many shall wax cold. These people don't love each other. You think these men love their wives or their wives love their husbands? Hell no, man. The children hate the parents hate the children.
Yeah, if you turn on the news now, that's all you see. Okay, I got the news breakdown. Every time I turn it on, like there's some shit going on in Marietta where it's a kid killing the father, the father killing the daughter killing the mother killing the son. It's every fucking where, man.
But it's because Yahweh Shai said he came to bring division.
He didn't say he was coming to bring peace.
Yep, that's a good precept. You should get a precept for you.
Proverbs 28 and 28, speaking about the increase, right? It says, when the wicked rise, they hide themselves. Esau some power, so the truth is kind of, I'm saying, now that the Lord gave the increase, with spirit back on the earth, it says, but when they perish, and we're watching the downfall of Esau and his power, this man is through, man. Guess what's rising up? The Israelites, right? True. It says the righteous increase. Hey, that's the times that we're living in, right?
That's what we're experiencing, okay? The truth is being pushed throughout the four corners of the whole entire earth, man. And as the truth is going out there, this society is crumbling, man. We're excited, okay? Because I always say it, man, we want to get the hell up out of here, man. It's an exciting thing to see how about Shemuel Shah do what he said he was going to do. God. And we see it all manifested, okay? Can you get that, Second Ezra, the 9th chapter, where it says, she shall be made manifest.
Okay, I got you. Second Ezra, I'll start from the top. Second Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
See, measure down the time diligently in itself, okay? Continue to watch things play out, all right? Where it says in Habakkuk, and then it shall tarry. Yeah, it's tarrying, but now it's speeding up, man. It's speaking. Yeah, it's speaking, all right? Speeding up and it's speaking, man, for the elect's sake, all right? Because Yahweh Shai, he's about to crack the sky. He's about to return. He's about to come back. The brother was going into to set things back in order, man.
That's right.
Because there's a lot of perverseness going on in this place, man. you know the society do. We have people talking about loving animals the wrong way. Okay? So you know some of about that. You got it.
Genesis 9:1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou well understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah. There's going to be a constant visit. Okay? He's just not going to visit and be like, hey, you know, I'll come back next year or 2 years later. No. Things is happening day by day, by the minute, by the hour. Okay? By the week. Okay? We just had a tornado over here in Georgia last night, and it did some damage. Okay?
Some more bad weather.
Oh yeah, some more bad weather is on the way, man. Okay? So all you people who think you had it all, man, this judgment's gonna come because you guys didn't humble down. All right, you got it out.
2 Ezra 9:1. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world,
Which we do see. Everybody see it. All right? You cannot tell yourself, you can't look yourself in the mirror and say, oh, this thing's not going on. Let me go back out. You're fooling yourself when you do that. Okay? These things is actually playing out and it's increasing.
yeah.
All right? You got it out.
Verse 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
Through the prophets, all right? From the days of old all the way up to today, man. Started with the apostles, elders of great millstone. Everybody's been warned, okay? Now the truth over there in the Philippines and over there in Mexico, all right? Over there in London, South Africa. The truth is everywhere, man. Everybody's being warned, okay? And you people see it because the internet is here, man. You guys see it, all right? And they're gonna follow. They're gonna follow, man. You continue on.
All right, continuing on, it says, verse 5. I'll skip verse 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
You witnessed the beginning of Esau rulership. Yeah, that's all.
That's what it is.
It's like we saw the beginning of Esau Edom rulership, and now we're seeing the end of it. And then Esau saw the end of Jake way back. Now he's gonna see the beginning of Jake rising back up. All right, through Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, you got it out.
Here's the point in verse 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works.
See, plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works. All right, what's going on the earth right now is powerful, man. All right, you can feel it. You can see the fear in individual faces, man. Their continents when things happen right in front of their doorstep. All right. Yeah, I was looking at that video that one of the elders did in North Carolina. All right, when the toilet fell on the girl and she had a black eye and stuff. When the tornado ripped through Kentucky and everything.
Damn.
And her kid died right in her arms, but her other kid survived, and she was like knocked out with a toilet on her face.
Damn.
She had a black eye and a busted up lip. Okay. See, when I was watching that interview, when I was looking at her speak, she couldn't barely speak because you could see it in her countenance that it infuriated her. And then they asked her, "That the last time you seen your other kid?" She was like, "I don't even want to see him because I'm not ready to see him yet." Because she's all beaten up. All right. See, these things is gonna happen worse and worse. For all you people who don't believe, for all you people who ain't gonna get right, things is gonna continue to get worse and worse, man.
Gnashing and
Yep.
weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Weeping and gnashing of teeth. You're gonna be crying. You're gonna be mourning for your loved ones, for yourself. Okay? You got it out.
All right, verse 6. Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs.
Endings and effects and signs. All right? What's going on right now is affecting the nation of Israel right now. All right? On the left-hand side, it's affecting Esau. Because he see all these things going down. He knows his time is almost up. The elite know, okay? Everybody's being affected. All right? Before the elect, they're being affected in a righteous way. All right? They still being cheerful. They still being joyful. Still pushing out the truth. All right? You got it out.
Verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby you have believed.
That's how you know who got it and don't got it, man. All right, well, a lot it's gonna be in that day when the famine comes, when the lack of bread comes, all right, and the lack of this spiritual bread comes, all right. You want to know who had the truth and who didn't have the truth. You're gonna see individuals just walking down the road, walking down the street, all calm with a smile on their face, all right. With probably some followers with them, having food, kicking it, all right, seeing things in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah. While a big group of people's running the opposite direction, getting sprayed. All right? You'll never know. The Lord may put blinders on the military. The military can't even see you and the people that's walking down the street. The scriptures talks about, hey, we shall do greater things. Well, what you call that number, though. But it's going to be greater miracles and wonders coming. Right in front of you, man. Okay? And it's going to be marvelous. Y'all don't know it. It's going to be Yahweh Shemel Shah who did it. Okay? You got it up.
All right, verse 8, 2 Ezra 9 and 8. Shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land, and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
From the beginning, all right? Just like the brother brought up earlier, all right, a couple verses up. Hey, and all these wonders has always been there, all right? The vision has been laid plain on the table, man, okay? It's not rocket science. Now, the scriptures do say, we know in part and prophesy in part, but at the end of the day, it makes sense, okay? But you guys don't want to make sense out of it. You guys just want to do your own thing, so do your own thing, okay? There's going to be more toilets falling on people. There's going to be more earthquakes, all right? There's going to be more death, okay? But, with that, I'm going to step down from this brother.
And they have cast them away despitefully, shall dwell in torments.
Yeah, pitiful case. Matter of fact, get Proverbs about 20. Alright, people are going to be in a pitiful case, man.
I got you out.
Destroyed. Because why? They didn't take advantage of the time when they could to what? Be in the good grace of Yahweh Shemel Shah. See, the thing about it is like you just say, I was working this morning, I'm like, damn, it's 2022. I mean, of course, we know it's not a new year, but according to this calendar and this society, it's a new year. Like, damn, I'm like, just thinking about all these different times, how time has moved by. Just in the last 10, 15 years, Jake don't have no excuse, man. There's no excuse. This word has been on the internet. This word has been used in put in bad lights. Whether it be, people making mockery of it from Ricky Davis, who's in Ricky Harris, what was it? Yeah. Ricky Harris, who's in the spirit world right now.
What's that guy? Some guy, he was like an actor. Oh yeah, Christoph St. John. He came up to the Israelites in the 90s.
See?
In the 90s, he's 6 feet.
Yeah, see, come on, man. This word has been ringing out, so there's no excuse, all right? So you people are going to be real miserable because you've been shown the proof to be a loser.
Look at Proverbs 1 and 20. It says, wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets.
And that's been the case for the last 50 years, at least. About 50, what? From 69 to 79, 89, 99, 2009,
2019, yep.
That's 50 years. I mean, yeah, I'm just ballparking it, but 50 years this word has been crying out on the highways and byways, man. Matter of fact, when you get that in Matthew, you know what that said? This gospel must be preached to the four corners of the earth, and then the end shall come. Yeah, keep going.
In verse 21, she crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Bro, I remember when, over 10 years at this point now, when Apostle Tahar and them had, man, this is before YouTube, really, because before they came on YouTube, in Daily Motion, they used to have a server where people had to pay to, you know what I'm saying? That's how much the internet has developed, where you used to have to buy like space on the internet. Now we able to live stream, upload. You get what I'm saying? Upload like that. Bro, when I joined the camp, we had a real camera. We had to make sure the battery was charged. We had to upload it to the internet, you know, YouTube. We had to have a certain type of software. You had to have a certain type of software to upload on YouTube. Then you had to, you know, convert the file. Take like 4 days to upload a camp video. Now we live stream.
Yep.
There's no excuse. All right? Keep going in Proverbs.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, fools hate knowledge.
That's just what it is at this point, man. You know, scorners are delighted in their scorning. And that's all that's out here. There's a lot of scoffers and scorners. As the scriptures say, in the last days, scoffers will come, which is prophecy. All right? Because either you a scoffer or you are a devout server of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Right? Keep going.
It says, verse 23, turn you at my reproof.
Turn you at my reproof. That reproof has been going up for 50 plus years now. Like I said, you got Jake, like the brother just said. Man, you got Jake. You got a lot of Jake who you wondering why your grandfather and your grandmama is dying and shit. Because they was scoffing in the 90s. Took a trip, Papa took grandma to New York and was scoffing because he was a big boy Christian. Now you wonder why his ass is in a hospital somewhere right now. That's how long this word has been out here, that you got scoffers that are probably in their 60s and 70s. Scoffed at the word in the man, again, 69, 79. People heard the word in 69 through 79. People heard the word through 79 to 89. People heard the word through 89 to 99. From 99 to 2000 what? 19 or 2009.
Yep.
Right? That's a 10-year span. That's the creation of the internet.
Yep.
Not the creation of the internet, excuse me. You know, the explosion of YouTube.
Oh, yep.
Uploading and here we are today. Bro, everybody's woke. Everybody woke to something.
Yeah, when I be out, because a part of my job, I got to go out and get what I need for other people and deliver it. Every time I go out, I always hear like different conversations. I heard certain Hebrew conversations. I heard, and I don't say nothing. You be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. But in my head, I'd be like, man, these people out here know.
Bro, these people know, man. These people know, man. There's millions of Israelites in this city right now that know they're Israelites. I believe that for a fact. It's millions.
Yep.
Confessing Israelites.
We see them at camp. We use them to camp.
See him at camp. You see him at the grocery store. You go to court, it's a nigga in his fringes.
Yep.
Fringes and teaching. All right? But it's been, let's read that last part again.
It says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
So the Lord's word has been made known unto the people, man. Like I said, man, we've been teaching you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and just my short take, that about Deuteronomy 28 and 68, man. Think about how many times we went into Deuteronomy. It ain't a nigga on planet Earth right now, man. Especially in America that has not heard. Bro, when the Lord put that word out about 10 years ago till now, I promise you there is not a black person that has not heard in some way, shape, or form that the slave ships are found in Deuteronomy 28 and 68. I promise that. Come on, man. And we don't even got to take credit for that. We can give that to Nate. IUIC been man. IUIC are the new what's the word? Jehovah's Witnesses. No, on some real, for real. If you take what they've done over the last 2-3 years of going through all these cities, making sure they got on purple and gold, passing out flyers. There's not a Negro man, woman, or child over a certain age that ain't heard about this truth, man.
Can't forget group texting too.
Oh, come on, group texting. My mother, you remember? Did I tell you that years ago? My mother shared. Remember Jake? I don't think he's in the camp no more. Remember Judah, GMS Lions of Baltimore? That guy.
Yes. I remember him.
My mom shared me a video of him when somebody came in the door. When my mom shared that video from a video she saw on Facebook. Hey, I'm in this group with my family. He always sharing this stuff. Like, oh, that's crazy. So, like you said, if the Lord gonna turn up, what we about to do? Get quiet. All right. Talk about a 2021 wrap up. Hey man, we here, starting the day of the new year off, letting you know this might be the last year that we gotta come out here and hit the highways and byways, man. But we've been telling you thickhead niggas, starting with the apostles and elders and their apostles and elders for 50 years. Keep going in that Proverbs.
It says, because I have called, ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and the none of my reproof.
Yeah, you don't want to hear the counsel, you don't want to hear the reproof, you don't want to you just want to be a nigga in America until you die, and then your children continue on your nigga legacy, man. That's pretty much the extent of the story of a Negro, Latino, and Native American in this land. All right?
It says, I also will laugh at your calamity.
The Lord gonna laugh at your calamity. Because it's like telling somebody to do the right thing and they don't do it, but you gonna feel sorry for them? Right? Especially imagine you telling somebody, hey, I wouldn't go that way. There's oh, shut up, man, I'm gonna go in there. And you get mauled by a goddamn bear. It's kind of funny. That's what America's Funniest Home Videos is made up of. That's what ridiculous is made up of. People not listening. Oh, no, I'm gonna jump from there to there to there, and all right, bro, you do that. You're gonna laugh.
Like you have that, since you're missing that show, that one clip where the dude had the fork, and the dude that was recorded, he was like, hey, don't put that fork in that plug now.
I remember that video. Yep.
But he was like, hey, I'm gonna do it anyway. And then he got fucked up.
Got fucked up. What you supposed to do to it? Laugh. So we're gonna laugh. But hey, man, I know I'm not gonna be proud to say all the blood is off my hands as far as teaching because we still here. But man, a whole lot of blood is off my hands. I mean, again, I'm how many years you been doing this? I look at old videos been recommended. Like, these videos from 4 years ago. 6 years. 6 years. You didn't think when you heard the truth. Like the first time you heard the truth that damn, I was gonna be doing this long with responsibilities and so on and so. This thing is increased, man. All right, and like I said, not just us, we just starting our own tenure, but we got our apostles and elders. Some men been doing this 15 years, 20, 25, 30, 35 years. What else do niggas need? Omarion is dancing all over you right now. Your grocery stores are through, man. There ain't no food in these grocery stores, man. It's depressing. Go in your grocery store in the evening and see what it look like. It be whole shelves. It's like, okay.
That's a spirit. I was just telling this brother that I went in the store the other day, and the customer wanted some noodles, but all the noodles was gone. It was like one little pack of it.
All the noodles is gone.
Yep.
The dairy through. The meat section be depressing.
Oh man.
Because it's over with. I ran in the store the other day. You got inflation. Inflation is out of control, man. I went in the store the other day. I was like, I'm gonna give you some jam, bro. Go look at the jams in the store. That shit, bro. The cheapest jam. I'm not talking about that spreadable, great flavored shit. I'm talking about like jams and spread. You don't got at least $6. Don't even go in the store. Bro, making peanut butter. Think about what I'm saying. It used to be a time the cheapest thing you could eat, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You want to feed yourself peanut butter and jelly, you better have at least $5 for the peanut butter, $5 for the jelly, and $5 for the bread. That's a dub.
Yeah, with that tax, yeah.
Think about the meals we ate when we were. But that's why the Lord gonna start laughing at you. You people out here starving and he ain't taking care of you. He gonna laugh. Because you didn't regard when he stretched forth his hand. All right, keep going.
It says, verse 26, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mark when your fear cometh. And your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me.
The Lord is gonna spiritually send a Tasmanian devil through your life, man. It's gonna be funny. Whirlwind is effing you up, man. Everything is gonna start going bad. And you know what's gonna happen with a lot of you, Jake? Because you have bad decision making, because you have terrible decisiveness, terrible everything. You're just bad because you don't have any wisdom. You're a fool. You're reprobates. Everything that's gonna be presented to you, it's just gonna be more bad decisions. So the bad decision gonna turn into you being in another effed up situation. That's gonna turn up into another effed up situation. Matter of fact, if you lose something, you get Amos 5, you know what I'm talking about? Back from Amos 5 and 18 or whatever. Yep. Any more of that?
It says, 28, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
They chose not the fear of the Lord. They hated knowledge. So if you don't have knowledge, what are you? A fool. So imagine going through a time, it's going to be real life Squid Games. Right? Like in that show Squid Games, those people had to apply major wisdom to get through them games, man. They weren't guessing. They weren't just, no, it was like on the spot, we got to figure this out. And a lot of you are going to, that show Squid Games really show you how people are going to handle distress. You're going to have a big bully. You're going to have the slut, that's going to try to sleep her way through every situation. That show really show you psychologically how people react to situations. It's always but a small section of people that actually are thinkers. This is not a thinking society. This is a hasty society. All right, you got that precept?
Amos chapter 5 and verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. That's what's coming. And you're going to need that outside. You're going to need the light of the Lord. You're going to need so many things to be able to maneuver through the darkness that's about to come on this place. Shit, yeah, you know what's, imagine this, right? A lot of Jake and, they can sit down and break a gun down, right? Break it all apart, clean it, do all that. But then some people be so crazy with it where they can be blindfolded. So they're in the dark and they can still break it down, make sure it's on point, the whole nine. That shows another level of skill. I remember when I was growing up playing basketball, my coaches would always say, if you got to look at the ball while you're dribbling, you can't dribble.
Yeah.
So if you one of them Jake and you just got to, what you looking down for? You got to be able to control the ball and be able to look around.
Shit, you remember that movie Drumline?
Yep.
It's like, why you looking down?
Yep.
It's like, he was testing them. It's like,
They were battling, he was hitting his drum.
You was bad as fuck, but then you had to look down. When you had to look down, you fucking lost it. They showed you didn't know shit.
Shit, ain't no shit, man. So we gotta have an expertise mind state going into this. You gotta be an expert. We're gonna have to be experts at trusting in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. All right, keep going.
Verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear bit him.
So now there was a post, just to show you the spirit it is, I saw a post on social media the other day and people were like, hey, you get $1 billion. You got 3 choices of animals you fight. It was a bear, a lion, and like silverback gorilla. People were, you know, debating on, I would do this, I would do that. And I'm just like, yo, a lot of y'all don't even know there's really a gorilla waiting to fuck you up. You are literally picking in the spirit what you about to deal with. Nah, man, I wouldn't want to fight a bear. Nah, okay, well, Eagle, you're going to try your wisdom. Right? But we were reading, I don't think we finished that in 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter. But the Lord said he's going to try everybody's works. All right, keep going.
Who went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and the serpent bit him.
Hey, see, that's judgment. Just when judgment is on your ass, everything is going to come against you. That's how bad it is. You got.
I was gonna say, everybody think because we in the so-called new year, we finally got out of 2021. 2022 is the new start. Shit, it's the start of more destruction, more judgment, increase of fucking niggas dying on the streets, man. Increase of this devil being put back down into his proper place. A fucking serpent, man.
That's right. That's what's coming to you people, man. So that scripture is telling us that a lot of you, when that spirit of judgment is on your ass, it don't matter. You might, you know, wiggle your way out of as you said, with a lion, and then you wiggle away from that, and a damn grizzly bear is on your ass, and then you wiggle away out of that, and then a damn serpent hit you. And somebody out here is probably going to literally, for the sake of that prophecy, that's going to happen to you. There's somebody on the planet Earth right now, for the sake of prophecy being fulfilled, is going to flee from a lion, meet a bear, flee from the bear, and get bit by a serpent.
Hey, don't look up. Right in the end. They tried to flee, but they went to that
That's beautiful. That's it. Matter of fact, read that again. Because you're right, because in that movie, they fled. I was like, damn, y'all was dead for what, 22,000 years, right? Just to wake up and die 10 minutes into being a wolf. You can't flee, Esau. All right, keep going. Let me read that again, matter of fact.
Verse 18.
Yeah, read 18 again.
It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
And a lot of you, man. See, we used to, years ago, we would use this as, yeah, you Christians, and, you know, these people, Bible believers, you're looking for heaven, and this, that, and the third. Really, you got a lot of people so in despair right now that they're looking for the world to end. There's a whole new level of people looking for the world. It ain't just, you know, out of control, out of their mind Christians that are into the Bible and, you know, some dirt road in the country waiting for sweet Jesus to come back, man. You got a lot of men and women out here right now, especially men, that are depressed, sad, seeking death. Man, the world's gonna end. I don't care anymore. I be hearing this shit and laugh. Man, the world's ending. I don't care anymore. I'm like, oh shit.
A lot of Edomites say that too.
A lot of Edomites.
Hell
say that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup,
We live in
yup.
a time now where people are like, nah, man, I don't care no more, man. Fuck it. The world is ending. So you desire the day to end. What is that to you? We only desire the end of the world because Lord willing, we're gonna get saved out of it. We're not up here preaching the end and hoping
Hey,
to
Shalom,
die.
Mike. Yahabashima Shabakata. Shalom.
Keep going.
To what end is for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear bit him. Who went into the house and laid his hand on the wall and the serpent bit him.
Judgment is on your ass. This thing gonna get very, very, very creative out here, man. People gonna start be dying from things that's just kind of like, how do you even explain it? You know, like the brother said earlier, you know, a woman got hit by a toilet seat and woke up that way. Bro, what happens when, you know, the Lord might open up the whole earth like how he did back in the world. Matter of fact, the Lord said he got new things. So the Lord gonna get creative with how he gonna judge this world, man. Any more to that? All right, come. You got a precept?
Yeah, just to wrap up what you said. This is Jeremiah 32:27. Behold, I am the Lord, the power of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? So it's not hard. These are new scenarios, man. I see new judgments and new scenarios that overtook the ones this year. You know?
In fact, when you get Isaiah 55, my thoughts and not your bro. The Lord gonna start doing things that's because you know what's gonna happen. The Lord's gonna increase our fear. See, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, don't give me. It's not. I do not even trying to sound proud. It's not about sounding proud. It's not, I don't like. Personally, I get screamers. Brothers be posting all that extra death shit, and I be ready to, man. I be ready to report that shit, man. Hey, bro, I remember one time, brother. I ain't gonna put his business out. Remember, my brother posted some shit. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
man, I ought to report that shit. And be a brother, you be like, what the? Cause I don't like stuff like that. Go
That early in the morning.
yeah, come on.
That's why that order came down too. Yeah.
I like it. Come on, man. You gotta put a not safe for work on. Brace yourself or something.
Like,
Oh
you
man.
should have put that warning in there before
You gotta give me like 5 seconds to get my mind right before you post certain things. But my point of saying that is, bro, we kind of used to hearing about niggas die by gunshots. You know, niggas been dying by gun violence since KRS-One was rapping about it, man. You get what I'm saying? Like, gun violence, gang violence, drug overdoses. Well, that shit ain't nothing new. So the Lord gonna amp this up and be like, oh, we can die that way. That's gonna increase the fear. All right, because like you said, a new thing gotta happen. All right, you got that?
it's Isaiah 55 and yeah, that point is at 8, but I'm gonna start at 6. It says, "Seek ye the Lord while he may be found."
See you, Lord, why he may be found, man.
Can you check the stream? That shit, the volume go with all this in there.
He ain't gonna be able to be found. Matter of fact, he gonna be seen, but he ain't. Like I'm with a brother of mine in Detroit camp. He said, man, you want to find the Lord. You don't want the Lord to come find you. You fucked up. I will get it, man. Get it. You want to find the Lord. You don't want the Lord to find you. Because when it's time, when the Lord is doing his work, it's over with. It's over with. You either pastor, you pastor. It's just that simple. All right, you got that in Hebrews 10. 10 what? 10 and 31. You're gonna start dying in weird, embarrassing ways. You're gonna start. The Lord ain't gonna give people glory. You know that honorable death, man. A lot of y'all gonna be dying in weirdo ways, man. A lot of y'all, you're gonna start finding out your favorite rappers and these stars dying and yo, man, he was a homo. Yo, like that type of energy, like being found out, like who you truly are, man. You got that?
Yep. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
See, there you go.
Right now, the Lord is showing mercy by having us out here. He's allowing us to receive mercy as well. He's also showing extending his arm out. We just read it in Proverbs. Yeah. He reached out and no man regarded.
We're crying out.
Crying out. And this is the Lord showing his mercy. But now, when this is over with, and the next phase of the book goes to play, it's going to be with the missiles. It's going to be with the animals, the creatures, chariots. All right, Esau,
Elements.
great wrath, yeah, the elements. The earth's gonna be fucking you people up. So it's either you take what's being said and brought to you this way, or you go to just see about Yahweh Shabbat, man. And honestly, this is easy. It may seem a little harder, but hey, it's better safe than fucking sorry, man.
Yeah.
Hebrews chapter 10 verse 30. It says, for we know him that has said, vengeance belongeth to me. I will recompense, said the Lord, and again the Lord shall judge his people. The Lord gonna bring that judgment on his people.
Hey, shalom, my kid. Y'all, Bashim, Shabakata.
This is really the easier thing to do, is to come out here and teach. You know, come out here, get the blood off our heads, warn the people, keep the commandments to the best of our ability. Because in the end, man,
that judgment that you can't escape. That's gonna be a bitch, man.
Yep. Matter of fact, go back to that 1 Corinthians 3. I think we were at 1 Corinthians 3.
Isaiah 55 and 7. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way.
Why he is near? Because the Lord is not down here, breaking up these scripts, breaking open the Bible and teaching the people and doing lessons, right? So how is the Lord near to the people? Through his prophets.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point. So when it gets bad and it's impossible for us to come out, understand and know that that's when the Lord will really turn up. Because now you shut them out. The scriptures say, muzzle not the ox. All right? Why you tread up the corn? Why we're putting in work here, like an ox will be putting in work. All right, keep going.
It says, and in return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, which are powerful, he will abundantly pardon. For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
See, my thoughts are not your thoughts. Keep going.
It says, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord.
Yeah, because we're little, man. We're low. Like the scriptures say, we're worms.
On the
Man.
bottom. God.
All right. So our thoughts, like I said, our thoughts going to be going so far, man.
All right, the water, bro.
I ain't able to land it.
Let me see. Yeah, I think it's in there.
We basically are
God, you got it.
retards in our own right. We just the better retards in our own being technical.
Hey,
So it's like
if y'all
we don't
want me,
super
do y'all want me to
level
get a new
understand
chopper?
the body.
Cause I saw some at the store the other day, and it hit my spirit.
I have been.
You can get another chop
Our
shop.
forefathers were, man, they were ninjas with the sword, man.
I've been
Precision.
looking for.
I can't even, man, you actually average. You actually, man, we had quizzes like that, biology, anatomy quizzes.
They had one of the ones I wanted, but it was already open and shit, so I just left it.
Okay, cause
If you want, go ahead and look for another one and get one, and I'm
Okay.
gonna go back
So
and
the
look
Lord
for another one
understands
again.
pressure points.
all right, cause there's a bigger, like, the one that got 3 feet, it stands up.
Sounds,
I was looking for one like the one in my head.
frequencies,
You
Okay.
gotta be Walmart.
Bro,
I saw it.
me
I
and Barzo, we were talking about this a while
But I
ago.
said it was just open, so I ain't get it.
There was
Okay,
a
okay.
Getting this week,
CIA
try to
used to
get one
torture
again
people,
like that.
put you in a
But
room,
if they don't
quiet
have one
room,
like that, I'm just ordering one.
and just
on
had a
Amazon.
water treatment.
God.
And that'll drive you crazy, man. We don't like I said again, when you think about getting Esau in the kingdom and putting your hands on him, your earthly flesh thinks about, I'm gonna punch the shit out of him. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of Esau. Bro, that's low level. Because that's just you in a carnal,
Yeah, we were just talking about it.
low
Talking
stature
about getting one.
flesh.
I got one.
All right, so the Lord saying his thoughts are
What
not
you
our
right now?
thoughts. The Lord, man, bro,
What y'all
the
putting
Lord can kill billions of people they own personal way. You know what I'm saying? Like, your death could be that, the Lord could be that specific with it as he is. We ain't that creative, like I said, so the Lord is going to have to put his thoughts in us, man, because our thoughts ain't it. Hey, you know what, man? I'm going to get a pickup truck, and I'm going to drag him. They're like, bro, you got to come up on a level, man. The Lord's thoughts is high, man.
God. Hey, the water. The water.
Something happened with back days. Two lions was walking right behind him. Ready to, I guess they were ready to fuck him up. They said out there, I'm like, yo, fuck Esau. He break his legs, and a nigga walking on his hands, and he just stayed walking right behind him.
Waiting on him, man.
Fuck him up, terrorizing him.
Shit, that's it. The Lord show you even in the like how the Lord could get down with death, man. The animals be out there in the jungle, forests and shit, and the ocean. The Lord be showing you, man. Let death be around the corner every minute, man. This society makes it feel that that's not the case. Hey, people gonna see, man. You back out here in this wilderness jungle. It's gonna be real, man. You said you got a piece of.
Matthew chapter 10 and verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body,
That's it.
but are not able to kill the soul.
Yeah, so we don't put our fear in Esau. Because even Esau, even though Esau may have a little more knowledge and science of the human body, how much hurt can a person take, and this, that, and the third, man, don't fear that. Because the Lord controls even that. The scriptures say what? A sparrow ahead, try to keep
Next
going.
verse. Continuing in verse 28, it says, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Yeah, that sounds a whole lot worse. Think about it, man. Yeah. It makes it say,
I'm good. Water, bro.
But the thing about it, it's like that old way of how your parents used to be. Your mom or your dad, you go from a fight outside. Listen, whether you go get your ass beat by them, or I'm gonna beat your ass. So think about that. That's the same spirit of the Lord. You better just take your ass from Esau and keep and stand tall, because you're gonna have to go in the house of the Lord. You don't want to deal with the Lord's ass with you. Again, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going, bro. Verse 29.
Con.
Are not two sparrows sold for a farthing, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your father?
See? Nothing happens, man. These leaves don't fall out of this tree unless the Lord sanctions. The sun don't come up unless the Lord sanctions. All of these things don't happen unless the Lord sanctions. All right? Now, I was saying, read that verse again.
It says, are not two sparrows
So, what the verse again? About falling in the fearful that fall in the hands of the living. Fear the Lord. Read that part.
Oh yeah. Verse 28. It says, and fear not them. Oh, you said fear the Lord?
That's it right there. Yeah, right there.
Well, I read from the top. Okay. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
See, the Lord can get you, man. Hey, Esau was going self-destruct and, you'll never take me alive. Look up. But the Edomite, he's gun, Edomite, you'll never take me alive. Well, we're doing nothing. That's a true Edomite spirit. I'll kill myself before you take me. Oh, okay. We want the Lord's gonna amp up his men, and they're gonna have power over the spirit, man. So what you gonna do then, Esau? You thought you could just slither out your way out of life by just killing yourself. You're not that. Nah, man. Any more to that? That was it on that. Now go back to that Isaiah.
Isaiah 55 and verse 9. As the heavens are higher than the earth,
As the heaven and are higher than the earth. Sorry, go ahead.
it says, verse 9, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts.
Yeah, so the Lord got ways and thoughts that man would fry our brain, man. If the Lord put that thought in our head, man. In this flesh. All right, so we right now, we gotta just maintain in the spirit with the Lord. Matter of fact, in Revelation, hold that fast. Revelation was at 2:9 or 2:3:9. Hold that fast. Let that man take that around. I'm gonna do a transition a little bit, because that's the thing about it. As the Lord is gonna turn up His work, we gotta make sure that we on point in our stand. All right, like we were saying last night, the righteous. Hey, scriptures, Revelation 7 already let us know. 12,000 out of each tribe is going to be saved. Men, right? And then, yeah, of course. 12,000 men of each tribe. All right? So that's already solidified. All right? What else? Ephesians, the first chapter. The first fruits that were predestined from the foundation of the earth. That's already established who the elect is, but we don't know. So again, the elect is already solidified, and the wicked's position is already solidified. The wicked's destruction is already promised. So what does that mean for us? We got to make sure that we give the diligence to make sure our election is sure. Because everything is in the air right now. We don't know. We can do everything in our power to put on as the elect say. You got that? There you go.
Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Oh, matter of fact, you know what that said? The scripture say in Romans, your patience possession your soul. Because this is also a thing of patience, man. All right? This is a time now to exercise pure, proper patience and long suffering right now. I was close, so you got to tighten up, do the right things, go harder, making sure you're on point. Don't loosen up. You know, tighten up. Don't loosen up. Tighten up. That's real. Oh, you got that? Yeah. Read that again.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Hour of temptation. That's that time where everybody about to get tried, like we just said. Trying to finish that 1 Corinthians 3rd chapter, but you know, but the point of it all is that everybody gonna get tried, man. So again, with us being in the position that we in, we gotta make sure that we use our head start properly. You know, scriptures you don't want to be a unprofitable servant, man. You want to make sure that you are profiting in what you're doing in the spirit, and that the Lord can use you. Because like we were saying the other day, right? This is cool coming out here. You know, that's even that. We're not in that spirit no more because we have realized that, man, Esau gonna get destroyed whether we curse him out or not. Now, do we curse him out? Absolutely. If you think that that's all that matters, is you just cursing and spitting at the devil, then you got another thing coming. If you're not working on yourself, if you're not making sure you're on point for the return of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, all that cursing out don't matter. Goddamn thing. Did you find that? Yeah, bring it up. Okay.
It says, 21:19, your patience says in your souls.
See, a lot of people gonna lose their souls and in the process lose their life out of a lack of patience. All right? Look. Have patience, long suffering. Yeah, like you had 4 people. You know, I was suicidal. Bro, this shit's weak. Right? There's no room for that here. Crying about feeling control, man. Listen, fix your situation. Pray to the Lord. That's what I'm saying. So, hey, you gonna figure it out, man. Matter of fact, where were you at? That was, keep on with that.
Verse 20, after 19 came in your patience, possess ye your souls, when ye shall see Jerusalem pass the garments land, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Let's go back to
70 AD, you know. But still, that same destruction is going to come. When that type of destruction comes, you got to have the patience, wisdom, and knowledge, and understanding to do what? Be stabilized in that time. Yeah. That's what's going to preserve you. That's what's going to keep you. That's what's going to extend your life. This is the time to do what? Make sure that you are stabilizing yourself. Matter of fact, somebody get Colossians 2:7.
I was just thinking about that.
This is the time that we gotta make sure that we make sure your root system is open. Make sure you add the proper fertilizer and nutrients into your root system. Don't be worried about another man's root system. You know, you be all watching it, what the next man is doing or not doing, and you not watching your step, man. Work out thy own salvation with fear and trembling. That's why
We not out here cussing out niggas like we used to. No, it's like, you understand? Like I said, we don't want to be part of that. So we're not out here cussing niggas out. We do bring out the quality of our people, man, but that's all you can get.
Shalom, my king. How about you?
because it's already, it's like in a sense, like Apostle Tar been saying for years. It's
Shalom,
not
shalom.
part of your life. just gotta go out there and do it. That's the only way. You can be like, yeah, step one. All that's good and that don't mean when the time is for you to ride a bike, it's gonna be ready, man, because you watch some tutorials, man. You have to actually put it to work, right? Get your hands dirty, get into it, right? Keep going. Verse 7, rooted and built up in him, and established in the faith as ye have been taught. Be rooted and established. Read it again. Rooted. This is what you gotta make sure when this storm, this tempest of the Lord comes. You gotta make sure your root system is on point. Because his brother, he might be behind the scenes doing everything he's supposed to do to make sure he's rooted and established in Mashiach Yahushua. So when that storm comes, it ain't your fault when you get blown down the goddamn street, man. That's nobody else's fault but yours at this point. Because everything was already, we read earlier, right? The Lord, wisdom and instruction. We got it. It's just a matter of applying it. And most importantly, having faith in it. Believing it. Having patience. I don't know about this, man. You know? Speak about, read earlier, I think we brought that out, about sudden destruction. Don't be afraid when sudden destruction comes. This ain't the way no more. I don't know about this. I'm gonna go do this now. Okay. Keep going.
Rooted and built up in him, established in faith as ye have been taught.
So all these other Israelites out here, like the brother beautifully said, man, unless something just comes across my timeline or some offness in another camp or what another Jake doing, man, I don't got time for it, bro. Because a lot of these camps, they were more worried about producing fruit first. Being fruit, looking like they're getting fruit. Instead of worrying about the dirty work, making sure you're rooted, man. Shallow roots.
Yeah, they never had the foundation. Now all those that was talking shit about the markets,
Shaking in their boots, man. Ain't no concentration camps. Oh shit, ain't no microchip.
This is a commercial that a brother put from Missouri about the implant, and I believe it's Japan. They showing the same thing, buying and selling. You can't do a transaction without having the Quran. So these times, man, all them Israelite camps, they gonna start flipping at the mouth, folding at the tongue.
These folks say that they're gonna be folding like family reunion chairs, man. They're gonna be folding. They're already waving the white flag, man. Yep, you giving up. And you ain't even got to the hard part because you weren't established in Mashiach Yahushua.
Yep.
A lot of you were rooted and established in Yehuda, Yeshua, Yahya, Jesus Christ. So let's see. When that storm comes. Oh man, Christianity, man.
Yeah, there was an article. They said, like every week, there's more and more people leaving the Christian churches. Yeah, ain't no truth in
I'm
that.
gonna tell y'all brothers do this, right? Tomorrow, wherever you live at, alright, everybody here, tomorrow, wherever you live at, part of the town, I'm pretty sure there's some churches in here in the city, right? Drive by your church. I've been new to this, like every my routine, I drive by like several churches. Sunday. I'm like, preachers here.
They always blocking the traffic.
Smooth. Yep.
Usually that shit goes like 4 or 5 down the road. So I'm trying to avoid that certain road and my shit.
Bro, church don't exist no more, man.
Yep.
Church, bro. Christianity and going to church, that was a thing of the last decade.
Yeah.
It was done in the last decade. That shit don't exist no more.
That's a weak stronghold now.
Yeah, it's over.
Yep.
I'm telling you, do it. Watch, man. showing to not be true. All right, where we at? Yeah, keep going with that.
It says, rooted and built up in him, and established in the faith, as ye have been taught, abounding therein.
So then you abound. You know, but you gotta make sure you rooted. You know, matter of fact, somebody get the what is that? Matthew 13. Make sure your seed fell on good soil. So what's that? Make sure you gotta make sure you get the proper spiritual nutrition, challenging yourself. You know, take this year, like I said, we know it's not the so-called new year, but take this 12-month cycle that you in and turn up, man. Turn up in the spirit, turn up in your life. Present yourself as a you know, present yourself as a meek, you know what I'm trying to say, as a meek servant in front of the Lord, man. So that the Lord can look at your works and say, good servant. You know, you were faithful with 5, here's 5 more. That's what you want, right? So we're that close. As a matter of fact, real quick before you get what you about going, give Romans 13 and 11. That last night. Romans 13 and 11. Because you gotta put the work in, man. If you believe the Lord is close, and you want to make sure you are right. We're not gonna get all the scriptures. I know this scripture's coming in my head, even with the wedding dress. Making sure you have the white wedding dress. You want to make sure you come to the wedding with the right outfit on. So you gotta make sure everything is on point. You ain't gonna show up to. Imagine the Lord invite you to an all-white party, and you got on your white pants, got a mustard stain in it and shit.
Got on a gray shirt.
Got on a gray shirt, some dirty work boots. Or you gonna go clean up? Matter of fact, got that. Read a little bit of that, and then go to Matthew 25.
Right? Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And that knowing the time that now is the time to await out of sleep.
It's a high time.
And that knowing the time that now is in thy time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Nearer than we believe. So in the spirit, we awake. That means we gotta make sure that we are alert. You wanna be alert. You wanna make sure you're on point on all angles, man. Right? You wanna be a sacrifice meat, roots meat for repentance. That's what I was trying to say earlier. You wanna make sure that you're
Oh, so like I thought you was looking at the battery. Yeah, you have a charge on you?
It says, verse
What?
12, night is far spent, day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light.
Put on the armor of light. This is the time to really be armored up, man. You know, turn it all up a notch, man. You know, fuck all that. Bro, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna say the brothers right here, man. Sometimes brothers be posting shit. I'm gonna tell y'all right here, right honestly. I don't be giving a fuck what you posting. Just being real. I'm just being 100% with you. Because at the end of the day, I know it don't got nothing to do with it. And I know it's something that I could be concentrating on in the spirit. Making sure I know these words. I read all these books. Right? Making sure I know these prophecies. Making sure I know the Hebrew.
The water.
All that's gonna count. My prayers, everything. That's what you want to work on. I don't like certain things. Like, man, I don't give a fuck about a TikTok video about this. Bro, ain't no medals for how many YouTube videos, how many TikTok videos you done scroll through, man. You better make sure that your shit is on point. Like I said, when that storm come, that's on you if you in the wrong, if you're not in good soil to root it. I cannot look at this brother as if the wind is blowing, my ass getting blown away. You just in the air blowing away and looking at him talking shit. It don't matter. You gonna look at your ass like this? A plant, because you just rooted in the ground. Hey man, tough take, bro. It's on you. Everything is on us. All right, where we at? Yeah. Any more to that? Matter of fact, was any more to that? Yeah, keep going with that. Keep going with that. We'll get that Matthew 25.
Verse 13, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in the chambering and the wantoness, not in strife and envy, but put ye on the Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof.
Ooh, see, make not provisions for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof, man. So you got to make sure that your lust aren't controlling you. Like the brother said earlier, making sure you on point with these things. Making sure that you understand your weaknesses. Like I said, this world loves to make everything seem strong and on point, man. But all of this is a show. You go to a nice house and it look good, but the foundation of it is crappy. The electrical is crappy. The plumbing is done. So, but it looks good. It looks pretty. You know, it's like buying a nice car. Then you crank that shit up and it just fluttering and weird kind of noises and shit. Hey, you got a Bentley though. You got a Bentley. But the transmission slipping. You got all tires. Because you don't want to be that person, right? Now, you can drop that and let's go to Matthew 25. And just go to trimming lamps. Try to step down.
Matthew 25 and 7. It says, then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil.
See, they trimmed their lamps. Matter of fact, go over first. They heard a noise, right?
There was a cry.
Look at that.
Verse 6, at midnight there was a cry made. Behold, the bridegroom cometh.
There was a cry made. All right? We're crying out now. That cry is going to get loud. The Lord going to make it solidify that, oh, the Lord, like we just read in Romans 13. It's going to happen. We're going to have a moment where it's like, yo, the Lord about to come back for real. Yo, this thing is close. All right? But what did the wise virgins do?
It says, behold, the bridegroom cometh. Go ye out to meet with him. Then all those virgins arose, trimmed their lamps.
Trim their lamps. You want to make sure that you're trimming your lamp. Right now, again, like I said, we've been saying this the last several years too. Passover's right around the corner. Right? We got like what, Purim left? And then before you know it, it's Passover. And don't be that person again. Why wait until 3 nights before? Put it to the side. Bro, you pull, hey, if brother pull me to the side, if it's not some new shit, like something between now and the Passover, brother, pull me to the side over. Or you pull me to the side for some shit. October, November, September, on some, hey, bro, you know this. I personally might chew you out. Hey, it's getting to a point. Real quick before we start the service. Come over here, bro. Nah, bro, I don't want to hear that shit. And I know that sounds, you know, a way, but it's a point because it's like, don't wait until the last minute, man.
Like Yahushua, he ain't gonna pull us to the side and say, hey, I'm about to come back tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Thank you.
Get right.
Get right. Hey, tomorrow, in the morning time, at 8 in the morning, man, I'm coming back, get right. So you gonna go home, I'm gonna wash. Or,
Yeah.
you know,
Throwing oils.
I'm holding my head up. I'm shaving, whatever. Jaking it. Let me not line up. Lord, they about to give the scripture saying you're gonna come as a thief in the night. So you gotta make sure that your lamp is trimmed, man. Trimmed and ready. And you know what do we like about fighters? We like a fighter that's in shape year round, right? He stays in shape. He's trimmed. I already got what we're talking about. And he got fat.
He got fat on that
Great
ass.
white hype or something like that. He got fat.
Fat and shit. He eat ice cream.
He couldn't climb the ropes and shit.
Oh,
No,
man.
you want to be like Floyd. Floyd be in shape year round, man. Even now when he's
He can step
retired.
in the ring right now and go 12 rounds.
And he gets more money now because he stays in shape.
Yeah.
He said he never lost his legs.
So we gotta either, bro, get in shape, man. Get in shape, stay in shape. Know your weaknesses. Get it together. Get the prayers down. Get the Hebrew down. Get these precepts down. Because it's gonna come a point where it's gonna be, you're gonna have what you have, and you're gonna hope that the Lord have mercy on the rest of it, man. For real. You gotta get on the step back.
It says, and all these virgins rose and trimmed their lamps. The Lord said unto the wise, give us of your oil.
Oh, because you wasn't prepared. Oh. Because now there's a storm and the lights is out, and you had time to go, I'm just using an example, you had time to go get some batteries. Now you want me to give you batteries out of my house? Why would I do that? Who would do that? Especially knowing when you know somebody's had a time. Like these other Jake and these other camps. Hey, don't leave the camp. If you and ISUPK, at this point, stay. You and IUIC, stay. Geo, you get what I'm saying? We've been saying for years, bro. Get away from them. Get away. Nah, man, this is it over here. I like some party. Stay. Like I'm telling you, what, how much warning can you do? Keep going. I'm gonna step down.
It says, but the wise answer saying, not so.
Not so, my boy. Go ahead.
Lest there be not enough for us, you. Go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves.
Go to the Most High. But if the Most High wanted you to have it, you would have had it. That's why you a foolish virgin. All right? So like I said, man, through the Spirit, this is the time to make sure that you're known as a wise virgin. This is the time to be wiser. You can never be too wise, right?
Mm-hmm.
So get wiser. Be as wise as you possibly can during this time. Trim your lamps. Passover coming around, like I said, go into the Passover knowing that I've been preparing myself for this. I've been purifying myself for this. I've been, doing the right thing. Jake, don't get too weak. Again, don't get too weak and too quick. I ain't me working out. No, I'm gonna do it now. All right? Cool, stop that.
Hey, shalom. How about you, Michelle? Get that. Shalom. Be safe. All right, Con. The water, bro.
Very, very serious time.
Hold on. Give you this.
Esau's gonna bring that destruction. It's gonna bring that great wrath that the scriptures speak about. Right? You got
Hebrews 11 and 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hebrews 11 and 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
that's pretty self-explanatory, but
Yeah.
that's important. That's key to salvation right there, right? Especially when this devil, so-called white man, he starts to enforce these mandates. Men have to work, provide for their families, take care of their, the households or whatever. Esau's gonna make it harder to do so without the little horse tranquilizer. All right, but having faith that the Lord is gonna look after His service. All right, having faith that you've been laboring, you've been hitting the highways and the hedges, constantly in season, out of season. You've been doing your work on the side, videos. You've been going into the prayers. All right, you've been taking care of yourself, with certain herbs. That's what's gonna get you, Lord willing, to be part of the elect. That's what's gonna get us translated. Lord will, man.
Verse 2. For by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High.
This is the Lord's will, man. Everything we see, everything that's going on in the earth, whether it be the righteous and the unrighteous, man. Esau's doing his job. Now, he was set up to be the wicked.
The Lord said I created good and evil.
Yep. So he created good and evil. Alright, so these dirty ass devils, they're doing what they're supposed to. We gotta be on point.
That's right, bro.
Right? There's a scripture in I think it's the book of Acts. Spirits. that these spirits, they're in line with what they're supposed to be doing. Therefore, we're supposed to be doing what's supposed to be doing. Which is what? Making sure we're doing the reasonable service.
Hey, because you know what? When King Saul wasn't doing what the Lord told him to do, it said that that the Lord took his spirit off, but an evil spirit went on him just like that. It ain't no, you kind of got to go, no, it's like gray area.
Continuing on. So that the things which are seen were not made.
It's like, my bad. The spirit, just roughly paraphrasing it, but the spirits was like, when the Lord, they was talking to Yahweh Shai, and they was like, come to disrupt us in our time. So they knew that they were, they got a job to do. Esau has a job to do.
That's right.
Israelite men, Negro, so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, probably has a job to do, right? We ain't got on the chariot.
That's right.
Shit, I gotta go to work next week. I gotta go to slavery. But I'm still gonna come out here and do, Lord's will, work for the business of the how about shit and shop. That's y'all shit.
We're his servant too.
Exactly. Not only are we fighting for each other, we fighting for ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We out here, we gotta be for our brothers and for the nation of Israel and for ourselves.
That's right.
So that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. By faith, Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, the Most High testifying of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh. By faith, Enoch was translated.
See, this is where the example, so many have a true amount of faith. Another example would be Peter. He walked on that water. That was a glimpse of spiritual power. Walking on water, right? Of course, we know he fell, but yeah, what did he do when he fell? He cried unto Yahweh Shai. The Lord reached down and pulled him back up.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't cry out to any of these other. He didn't cry out to anybody else. He cried out to who he knew was going to grab him. He had faith that the Lord wasn't going to let him drown. That's the kind of faith we got to have, man. Hey, like, going into this so-called new deal, this devil's going to turn the fuck up too, man. It ain't just going to be, the Israelite man turning up. It ain't going to be just Yahweh Shai, Yahweh turning up. This devil's got to do his part too. Because it's a spiritual battle, man. Yes, we're kicking this devil's ass. Guess what? He's still in power. He's going to be in power until the Lord comes back.
I got something for you.
Go ahead.
This is Revelation 12:12, and it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time."
And as we get closer and closer, this devil's going to increase. It's going to increase in his wrath, man.
That's right.
But we have to hold fast and hold tight to our faith, though. But whether it be this woman talking shit at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? The job be like, you got to get juiced up. Hey, fuck that. You're going to find a way to survive, man. Jake been surviving the last 2 years. When niggas found out how not to work in this pandemic thing, Jake ain't going back to work. Hey, we saw that in the book of Exodus, man. Them Egyptians was like, damn, they getting too great. Let's put more on them. Let's make it even harder. Jake still fucking survived, man. But we survived through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai first and foremost. And having our faith and our works. Faith and works is hand in hand, man.
Going into this temple of faith, you can go into the Old and Norman of Enoch. If you go look at Enoch in Genesis 5, the word Enoch is Chanawah, and it says dedicated. You know what I'm saying? Of course, those who go into it a little more, the next couple of verses, we're going into Enoch and him being his name meaning dedicated, man. He was like Captain spoke about boxers who stay in shape all year round, even like Floyd, what's his main slogan, the mantra, so to speak, is hard work, dedication. You know. And then the root from Enoch comes from the root H2596 Tanakh. It says to train, dedicate, inaugurate. So it's like all these things and all these qualities like brothers have been going into that you'll ultimately the service of the Heavenly Father, how shine. You can't have the results without going through the process.
That's it, bro. Trust the process. You know, the scriptures say that wisdom will try you in crooked places. You know, so you got to be tried out, and then you got really thank the Lord that you get tried out. He's chastening you because He cares. People gonna go into this time without a lick of faith, a lick of mental fortitude, a lick of just the bare, like what you have in abundance, like the scriptures say our cup runneth over, that the Lord gives us. These people are gonna have none of it. They're gonna go into the worst time ever.
Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
Exactly. So Lord willing. No, we not out here for nothing. We out here to try to get saved, man. We out here, we out here through faith to the Lord's will to be saved, man. That's why we do the videos throughout the week. That's why we try to keep the laws to the best of our abilities, man. Alright?
Even if we fail, we still teach it.
We all fall short.
We all fall short, but we still gonna teach it.
You know what the difference is? Is that we still out here.
That's right.
Constant. Consistent. If it was 20 degrees out right now, we'd still be out here.
Shit, we been out here when it's that cold.
Colder.
Yeah, colder, yeah.
Remember one time, man.
I know that one
That
time.
one fucking day, man.
I remember that one time.
Oh, you talking? Oh, yeah, when it was like 18 out there, yeah.
Oh, before that. I'm talking about it was a colder day before
I remember
that.
at 5 Point that one time.
That's the one time.
Bro.
Yeah,
When we was at camp, we might have been out there like
45 minutes.
no, we might have been at camp like 45 minutes, man.
It was so cold.
Nah, it was cold, bro. We couldn't even walk back to the car because it was so cold. I had that white jacket. Bro, I had a white North Face. When that shit got hit. And it ain't never been that cold since.
The streets was frozen with nobody out there. Hey, we still went out there and dealt with it. That hour in and
It was like 2015.
That was the sacrifice we made.
Nah, I remember that year. I remember that year everything froze up. It was like the top of 2015.
Verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
We believe in this thing, man. It makes us believe even more when we see the promises.
That's sad.
Riding thing towards the end of 21, man, brother's faith was increased, man. Right? Champion sightings, brother's faith was increased.
Hurricanes and storms.
Yeah, all that. Everything, man. The Russia and Ukraine situation. Man, our faith is increased daily, man. Why? Because the Lord is making things manifest before our eyes, man. It's boosting our faith.
You see the words of truth.
Verse 8. Shall be preserved the said pearls, and shall see my salvation in my land.
You can't expect the Lord to be with you in troubled times. You haven't been doing nothing for the Lord. You haven't been doing anything for the Lord. You expect Him to just. Oh, man. Matter of fact, just 2 Ezra 7 and 14.
Second Ezra 7, verse 14. It says,
Because if you keep up, it goes into the fire on one side and the water on the other, and it's a very narrow path. I mean, only one man can get through that path, right? That's a very difficult way to go. But you get through it, you get to that kingdom, man. Lord willing, that's the goal, man.
Verse 14. 2 Ezra 7 and 14. If then they that live labor not to enter in these straight things, these straight and vain things, then they can never receive those that are laid up for them.
If you're not laboring to receive the things, you're not gonna get it, man. We're laboring for salvation, man. We're laboring for protection. We're gonna be laboring for, for the hedge around us, out here now. At home. Hey, when there's no food, we laboring that the Lord, lead us in the direction to where, hey, there's some food stored up there. Because we are going into the famine. Right? People don't see it now, but hey, it's already here.
Yeah, that family here.
I try to tell, hey, get a little more than you would normally, just, get an extra bag of rice or two. You know what I'm saying? You can just store a little here and there. You ain't no fucking, you ain't gonna go get 5 months of groceries and put it in the, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. But hey, you can grab a little extra,
Should save you money too. I got something for you. This is 2 Corinthians 9 and 6. It says, but this I say, he which soweth sparingly shall reap also sparingly, and he which soweth bountifully shall reap also bountifully.
and you reap what you sow. So if you out here, being a demon, being caught up in wickedness all the time,
Bullshit the Lord.
just be fucking around, like an individual used to say, just out here fucking around in the hay.
You say that shit. And now he's fucking around in there.
He used to say that shit all the time. Out here fucking around. And what do you expect? But if you out here actually sincerely serving the Most High, you're diligent in your beliefs. Hell, even a simple thing is just saying your prayers every morning, man.
Yeah.
Just saying your prayers every morning. Help cover you for the day. Along, of course, with doing the reading or doing a lesson. Hey, shit, like I'll be at work all day, just be talking to the Lord in my head, man. If I look around and I don't see nobody, I got something, work I gotta pull down from the lift or whatever. I'm talking to the Lord, like, Lord, please don't let me die. Because that's how fucking fearful it is, man.
That's real.
I don't be wanting to be on that shit, but I know I gotta do it. But hey, you know what? I'm gonna talk to the Lord. I take the earphone out, I take the glasses off, and I'm talking to the Lord.
She driving in all this rain, man. Lord, just give me that, man. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, man. Making that sacrifice. Because we could have been some niggas last night. Gone out to the little dumbass, club or whatever. But wait, what we do? Big stream, linked up, whatever. Set up the prayers, we did some anointing. It's all good, man.
Captain Bone talking about how we're still out here, man. Really because the service of the Most High, they're pretty much prisoner of hope. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. I'm gonna start at verse 13. But we are bound to give thanks always to the Most High for you, brethren, beloved of the Lord, because the Most High hath from the beginning chosen you to salvation through sanctification of the Spirit and belief of the truth. Yeah, like the scripture said, we are bound, man. And then also it says through sanctification and the belief of the truth, which was the sanctification. That's the purifying process. So it's oftentimes it can be an uncomfortable process, so to speak. But that's what's actually I think Kevin was speaking on earlier, making us fruit lead for repentance. We're going through the process of being purified because Lord willing, we're bound to the Most High, Yahweh by Shema by and through this word.
That's right.
This way. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 14. Whereunto he called you by our gospel to the obtaining of the glory of our Lord Yahweh Mashiach.
Therefore, brethren, stand fast and hold the traditions which ye have been taught, whether by word or our epistles. Even like what we're doing to this day, man. You know, we're building upon the labors of other men, other righteous, renowned men of the spirit, so to speak, man. You know, and we're out here doing what the men before us did, and the men still to this day are continuing to do, man. You know, and it's not a work or a labor that's done in vain.
Guys, Elena still work there.
Yeah. Elena's like probably like practicing.
We gonna switch it up, man. We'll switch it up. Go ahead and start with that.
Hosea chapter 7 and verse 13. Woe unto them, for they have fled from me. Destruction.
Yeah, destruction, man. Woe unto them because they have fled from me. So, the Lord is going to destroy you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and because you love rebellion. Alright? Now, as we out here trying to get you to repent, Jake want to wave the hand. Hey, you read it earlier in Proverbs, man. Right? They delight in scoffing and sin. Right? They love simplicity. Jake love idolatry, man. Alright? Last night, it was out.
Celebrating Janice's birthday.
Idolatry. You know, last week, Jake was doing what? Christmas carols.
Oh, John, shit.
Yeah, he was all in that jolly spirit, man. Idolatry. The Lord said, woe unto you, man. Destruction unto you. And I think, and I believe, this is my personal opinion, I believe this spread's going to happen with. It's going to be a lot of death this year, man. A lot.
Yeah, this shit about to get personal.
Because last week was the Sabbath. Yeah. You know, and last night we were still burning fireworks. And,
We're still in the Sabbath.
yeah, still the Sabbath. So, yeah, it's going to be personal.
I read from the top. Hosea 7 and 13. Woe unto them, for they have fled from me. Destruction unto them, because they have transgressed against me. Though I have redeemed them, yet they have spoken lies against me.
That really goes to a lot of you Israelites that know about the truth that we messing up the word, man. Let this pass. They be talking about the name of the Lord don't matter. We gotta worship Yahweh Shai and all that other BS. You're talking lies against the Most High, man. You blaspheming the Lord, man.
Verse 14. And they have not cried unto me with their heart.
And then you got the 2/3 that don't repent, that continue to just commit sin upon sin and iniquity upon iniquity.
Laden.
Yeah, yep. You know, and the scripture say that in the Apocrypha that the Lord said He gave no man license to sin. But Jake think that they ain't even gotta try to attempt to keep the laws. Like, damn.
Brag about being sinners.
Exactly. Jake expect the Lord to die on the cross again for they goofy ass, man, because they want to be in rebellion, man. Jake love wickedness, man. That's why the Lord gonna turn it up. Like the apostle said, man. Hey, it's gonna get turned the fuck up out here, man. You may not see it right now, but you will soon enough. Because at the end of the day, we operating on the Lord's time, man.
It says, when they howled upon their beds, they assembled themselves for corn and wine.
Yeah, niggas was assembling themselves last night for the little, so-called New Year's celebration. Instead of sending up prayers on the Sabbath, chilling, resting, he was out committing adultery. I guarantee you, y'all. I say that on the lesson on the way to death. I was like, ain't no telling what went on last night.
A lot of people ain't wake up from last night. Overdosing.
Saw there was a post online Statue of Liberty, but she was like squatting or twerking or some shit. It was like, yeah, New York got shut down and everybody went to Atlanta. I was like, God damn, man. This shit crazy, man. You know? Jake would rather be out here doing all kinds of drugs, sleeping with other men's women, and
Sleeping with other men.
just being weirdos, man.
Yeah, there was some judgment that actually happened this morning, like west of here in Douglasville. These little teenagers had a party. Somebody came out with an AR-15 and shot one of them little niggas up
Good riddance.
at a New Year's Eve party.
Sayonara, sucker.
Good for him. One less little nigga in this shit. Probably did that neighborhood a favor, man.
Right.
With that Kendrick Lamar song, go to the cul-de-sac hostage with the chopper. That's these little niggas in the streets, man.
They assembled themselves from corn and wine, and they rebelled against it.
Hey, what's that, Hosea?
That's the last time I
Go ahead and grab your
Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, and thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
So, hey, shit hits the fan. You have people out here trying to call out to the Lord, man. But the Lord, I don't even hear you.
back. Give me 50 feet.
The Lord ain't gonna hear that, man. Why?
Mhm.
You rejecting all this right here, man. You know?
Think the Lord gonna be like Mike Jones, man. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot. Now you all on me. So if Jake had that kind of persona of like, oh, you ain't want me when I was a nobody, but now I'm popping. You want to be on my team? Man, Jake in the flesh loves situations like to tell somebody fuck off. Think about that.
Actually, it's a privilege.
It's a privilege.
It's a reward of the work you put in.
Like, oh, now you want to come on my team? Fuck off. That's how the Lord gonna be with Jake.
This is Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Systematic, and it's all played out through power, spirit of power, Yahweh outside. Just because they didn't get judged yet, don't mean it's not gonna happen.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Ecclesiastes 8 and 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. Verse 13. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High. Oh no, that just go right into what you were saying, bro. Like, people, the wicked of our nation, they continue just to do wickedness and like the brother was saying, continue to shun the hand, man. You know, knock away the hand and the warning that's coming by way of Yahweh Shai's servants, the prophets. But as the scriptures say, it's going to be well with them who respect and fear them. And then also with that, respect, like the brother said earlier, the process as well, man. Because they're out here, and because they're of the world is giving them worldly benefits, and they seem to be in a good case right now. But because we're because the elect, the Lord, when we're in that number, really are a product of the Spirit, we have to go through a chastening process, man. So it's like we're going through, we're taking the bitter now to get the sweet, And they all in the street now, but it's going to end in bitter.
We look like we died in front of in the eyes of men. The scriptures say, right?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you got something to Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 12 says, there is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
Yeah, so Jake be all in that. You can't tell me this, you can't tell me that. I'm gonna do this. Being real proud. Man, no, man. That's wrong. That's wrong. Jake don't want to hear it though. Jake want to do whatever the hell they want. They want to know why the Lord be fucking them up, man.
If this is wrong, I don't want to be right. What kind of attitude is that?
Total opposite of how it should be.
This is Nahum chapter 1 and verse 2. It says, the Most High is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth in his fury. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. The Lord is slow to anger, and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked.
So you can't get away from the judgment from the Yahweh Shai, man. Esau. Right, 2/3. You can't. Somebody grab that word quit. Quit. Let me wait for that brother.
Quit?
Quit. Yeah, Nahum. 1 and verse 3, right?
Yeah.
You begin from the top.
Nahum chapter 1 and 3. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. That's his spirit too, because you were mentioning, you were Alba mentioned that storm coming.
Yeah. Well, speaking about the storms, man. Matter of fact, it's another storm system that's about to hit Atlanta now.
Yeah.
Yep. For the next like 2 or 3 days. Yep. So it's about to get ugly out here.
I think it's supposed to start raining tonight, not until like tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. It's supposed to clear up Monday. We'll see, man.
Yeah.
And then it's supposed to get even more cooler next week.
Oh, yeah.
This little 70 degrees crap.
Freezing temperature,
Yeah, it's gonna be freezing next week.
It's drastic changes coming, man.
It wasn't like a direct word on this. I kind of struggled with the spirit, but it's H5352 McCloud. It says to be empty, be clear, be pure, be free, be innocent.
You're not going to be innocent. You're not going to be deemed clear, free of it. You're just going to have to pay for that. It's required.
It's a to be purged out, to be clean, be free from guilt, be innocent, be exempt. Oh man, it says to be exempt from punishment.
That goes into Ezekiel 9 and 4, Thawa.
And then it say too, it say to leave unpunished. Damn. And that's heavy too, because all of Israel has gone off, so we all have to go through a certain level of punishment.
Yep.
But it's like for the elect, they're getting punished and chastised now. You know, so that when Yahweh Shai allows Yahweh Shai to come back to the earth, they can be of a certain level of purity to be redeemed and saved. But the wicked of our people, they're gonna just be dirty and filthy, man.
The Lord said unto him, go to the midst of the city, to the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead of the men that sighed and that cried, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Exemption. Right, the opposite of the other mark.
Ezekiel 9:4.
It basically explains itself.
Right. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead.
And because we're not in, talking about now, we're not in Jerusalem. Jerusalem right there is talking about the Israelites, right? The people. Okay? Because that already happened. Right? In history, that already happened.
It says, upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Because we the only ones out here sighing and crying, man.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else out here. Where the other camps at? They probably out celebrating New Year's.
Jeez.
Popping champagne.
Oh, if it was one camp, they're gonna be in the midst of New Year's celebration, trying to tell people to stop celebrating in the midst of people partying.
It hit midnight last night. It was Kwam Yashala.
Yeah.
I go back. I'm going to Hebrews 11. This is Hebrews 11, verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that comes to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
It's impossible to please and serve God by without faith. You gotta have faith at the end of the day, man. I said, especially going into these tough times. We're already in these tough times, but things are gonna get a lot worse. Right? Go a little bit into that. Because we're basically living in those chapters. Alright? We talked about people basically protesting. We saw that.
Yeah.
Remember when these niggas down here in Atlanta, they was over in front of the governor's mansion?
Mm-hmm.
The governor killed. They was all in front of his house and shit, talking about they wasn't gonna leave.
Shit, they pulled up on Keisha.
Yeah, they pulled up on Keisha. They disregarding the, you know, I don't know. I can't remember if they had a curfew here in Atlanta, but if they did, niggas wasn't gonna follow that.
Yeah, they did when they first broke out. Because I remember going to the south side, getting closer to the roads. I had a cop on each exit. But I had my pass.
Yeah. Like, like 8 or 9 or something.
Yeah, because they did. Cause I remember there was a certain building downtown that it was kind of low key, but I saw it. Down the cops they were huddled up. You know, they were meeting in certain areas before they actually went and dispersed to other parts of the city.
It was disregarded in other states. But yeah, keep going a little bit into that.
Second Ezra 15, let's start at verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh.
Because, like I said, man, we read it earlier. Alright, this devil's gonna come down with great wrath, man. And what was his gift? His sword. What's the modern day sword? Pistols. Right? His guns, his tanks, his weapons. Alright? It's coming down swiftly, man.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men.
Yeah, and everybody keeps talking about the north and the south thing again. You know, we saw that movie Bushwick came out back in 2017, I think. Around that time,
Yeah.
it's actually a good movie.
It's good.
It was a good fucking movie. I like it. You seen it? Yeah. Yeah, come. It was a good movie, man. They were talking about how the north and the south,
Mm-hmm.
Union versus the Confederacy. That is getting worse and worse, man. But these people are disregarding, you know, the powers up above, man.
Yo, you will be speeding on the highway, doing a solid, man, 80, 85, and a nigga will get behind you and look at you like you are driving 25 miles an hour on the highway.
Yeah.
Doing 20 over the speed limit here is slow.
That's facts. That's facts. Like, damn, I'm already going over the speed
Bro,
limit.
I'm 25 over the speed limit.
Yeah, I've experienced that. Like, I'm already. You get behind me, it's like that.
Flashing lights and shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I promise you. I leave work every day around the same time. It's the same lady. Same fucking lady every fucking time. She goes the same route I go wherever she lives. Every time. She doesn't do it just to me. She does it to the other cars that's, you know, and I see the same white little truck every time. Flashing the lights before we even got down. As soon as she get behind you, she's honking the horn and flashing the light. I'm like, yo.
But you know,
I said, somebody gonna get her one day.
that's a spirit. Yeah, that type of energy is gonna get people's TVs turned off.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That cutting the line, you know, I go to Starbucks and the line be wrapped around the building, and the asshole gonna jump in front of you and shit, or somebody. I be sitting there like, and people start getting their noses white in the driveways, man, because it's just like, yo, you rude.
Yeah, that type of shit. I'm like, yo, you don't know who is who,
What they going
what
through.
they got, what's going on in their life, and here it is, you over there just hurry the fuck up, honking the horn, flashing the bright lights and shit.
Hey, it's a movie out. I think it's on Netflix. It's about it's like I don't know the name of it, but this guy was having a real bad day, like everything bad.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he was at a light, the chick was blowing at him. She fucked up.
Yeah.
He kidnapped her ass.
Oh, I know the name of it. I know.
He killed the son or something like that.
Yeah.
He killed somebody.
He was like, I'm just having a bad day. He literally like, I'm having a bad day.
You gotta watch what you know how you come.
He was like, and you just are the person I'm just gonna release this out of. Yeah, I remember. I said, I don't know the name of it, but
You know the name of it? Had Russell Crowe in it. But
Yeah.
I forgot.
yeah, it was in there. Yeah, Leonidas, right? Leonidas, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a spirit though, because I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, you just never know what kind of spirits these people got on them. I mean, you gonna be fucking with people. Or even the whole thing about, you might be at the light, and it's red, right? But as soon as it turned green, nigga wanna honk the horn on you. I'm like, damn, this shit just turned green.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, these people got demons on.
Yeah,
You know what?
that's
Go ahead,
I
go ahead.
was gonna say too, because Captain I mentioned earlier too, is quoting, in your patience possession your souls. See, as these people are becoming more and more impatient, and more inconsiderate, and more rude, we're understanding the spirit of patience that much more. You need it, man.
And it's the spirit that we see stuff like this.
If it be possible, be at peace with all men.
These people are unruly, man. Why? Because they're rebellious. You know, they don't have the spirit of the Lord with them, man. Right? You know, we get back to the scriptures, but we sit at the light and we see these things, and these people don't see what's going on, man. Even something as simple as the demon on you to make you honk your horn, just because the light just half a second ago turned green.
These people aren't self-aware. They're self-centered. They're selfish. They think the world revolves around them, and they go in 2022 might be the year a lot of you people reach your issue, man. A lot of you black women have just been rude for the last fucking 15 years. And, you know what I mean? That attitude of like not opening doors, closing doors. We've been in this, like you said, as soon as we woke up to the truth, we be in that spirit, if it be possible, be at peace with all men. So Edomites come along, heathens come along, we still hold the door and still are good fucking citizens. But you people, you just been dickheads, and people gonna start turning your TV off. You gonna get your issue and the chicken shacks and the lawn, everywhere. You just gonna get your issue, man. Being foolish, man.
Reading again, 2 Exodus 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
We're getting ready to hit them lockdowns again.
Yeah.
Getting ready to, especially with this new variant. You know, new little transformer. You know, we already see the new lockdowns coming. Right? New York passed that law. Right? Man, Esau gonna force that in all these goddamn states, man.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna want to go. That's another reason why Jake out here traveling as much as they been traveling. Yeah. They know. Right? They don't. First and foremost, they don't want to feel that depression feeling of being told you can't leave your house. These people losing their fucking minds a week or two into that last year.
A lot of people in 2020, gave up the ghost before it even got started, man. They ain't even get a stimmy. Before the stimmy, man. God damn, but that's the truth. Like, a lot of people, took themselves out of this situation before then. What about 2022? Part 2 of this shit, man.
And we just watch
Continuing on, verse 18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. The houses.
Man, Atlanta is proud. Oh my. Wow. Man, wait, just wait. All these people that live in these high rises, up there committing all types of who knows what. Be looking down on us, talking shit. Shit, even when we was over there.
Oh yeah.
Little bastard that was launching them little BBs, that brothers. You gonna die for that, nigga.
Oh, that Mo that came up to the camp.
Yeah. This pig dog.
You gonna die for that.
Mm-hmm.
See, your pride don't have to think of something. Pride is a very blind thing, man. Pumps you up.
Let me read that again. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
Yeah, so that's why it's not wise to have people in and out of your bed like that.
Yep.
Shit. It's not wise, man.
Then people be asking questions and shit, trying to get into your business. I'm talking about it. Oh, for real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was even thinking of the kid that's got done moving. Jake that's over there. I was like, this nigga asked me where I'm moving. I'm telling him somewhere else. I ain't even fucking moving.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm just thinking this, It's real exercise with him. Like, what are you telling people what the fuck you doing?
Jake, read the scripture. Lie not one to another, man. Fuck these people, man.
What was the word we used last night when we were speaking? Manipulate.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to manipulate certain situations, man. In your favor, whether it be to get out of one or to avoid it.
Don't be over righteous, man. Right. Just trying to be a stand-up man to niggas, man. Fuck these people, man.
Look, if it ain't with bros, then you fuck everybody else, man. Because, hey, like I said, if you are against this word right here, you're my fucking enemy, man.
Yeah, either you are gathering or scattering.
Yeah.
So if you ain't gathering with us, you was an enemy, man. It's just
you
that
were 2/3. You know?
I'm not worried about that. Fuck these people.
Niggas, man. We ain't worried about y'all. If it ain't brothers, it's in the truth that's like-minded. All right, we ain't walking with those that want to teach that the name don't matter. We ain't helping you out. All right, we ain't helping the average blunt smoking 40-ounce drinking niggas out here, man. All right, we only helping our brothers. All right, that's it.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
Because they not gonna care about us.
That's right.
In these times, it's every man for himself. All right, or they say the big fish eat little fish.
Survival of the fittest.
And our ultimate survival tool is Yahweh Shem Shai. Everything we have and we do behind it is power through Yahweh Shem Shai. Hey, even with the herbs things, man. You know, you still gotta have faith in the Lord's gonna give that power in that herb to heal you, man.
Dr. Sabi still died. He was a man. He was an herb.
guess what? He didn't have the Lord. So when you're making that hot tea, you put that cayenne pepper in there with the lemon, ginger, you send a plate on that. Bro. It's the Lord to give strength in there. Again, we're gonna pop. It's like, hold it. You got your piece of pop. You getting it real quick.
This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse, let's start at 9. It says, behold, the day of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Read that again, because these churches are definitely not going to read that. Read that again and read it loud.
Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both
what?
cruel.
Not happy and joyful. Where?
It says cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate.
What do you mean? He thought he was here to save everybody. I thought the Lord was coming to save all nations, all people that believe on him. Oh hell, they even revised that. They don't even really say those that believe on him anymore. They just say he come to save everybody.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
He's going to destroy the sinners, man. We all sin, but hey, at least we repent. We ask for forgiveness and mercy daily, multiple times a day. People out here, they don't care, man. So when the Lord allowed their judgments to come through and wipe the noses and cut them TVs off, you're going to know why. You got something?
Not a quick word on onlineetymon.com. It's the word cruel. It means stern, suffering, death, attended by much distress, inclined or willing to make another suffer.
Dang.
Ooh, so it's pleasing to you. How about you now, shine to look 2/3, ass. So it's right. It says disposed to inflict suffering, mental or physical, on any sentient being, even with us, the chastisement and everything like that. So, hey, it's gonna be cruel times for a lot of you people who are gonna get hurt. Not cruel times to us, but it's gonna be cruel times to y'all. But it's gonna be different. It's gonna be a 2/3 whoop, so to speak. It says, rude, unfeeling, cruel, rough, raw. Then it says bloody.
Hey, and the Lord gonna turn up, man.
Yeah.
Verse 10. It says, for the stars of heaven and their constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
Well, it's just a dark time, man. Very dark time. Thick darkness.
One more verse. 11. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity.
He said, I thought the Lord came to save the world.
It's got the whole.
It says, and I will punish the world for their evil.
I thought he was going to save the world.
That should have been in the song. He got the whole world in his hand. He's gonna punish it somewhere. That would have been a whole different song. We was young and singing that. Like, oh shit.
It's supposed to show you people who've been taught a lie, man.
Yes, man.
A lie that we're exposing, a stronghold. We are tearing down through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. All right, because this inspiration is from the Most High, man.
It says, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Yeah, man. The Lord is going to bring that destruction, man. Judgment. All right, judgments. All right, 2/3. And these heathens, man.
2 Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Lack of resources, family food, family water. These songs gonna regulate, what you can and can't have. You ain't got, you know what? You can't buy or sell. You can't go to the store and do the transaction if you ain't got nothing in your right hand or in your forehead.
And the demolition man.
Yeah. Oh man.
How all them, they had the whole city of people.
He called them low jack.
Yeah, they were like they were presented like they were the enemies of the city, but really they were the resistance. And they had to live on it, and they were pushed to live underneath the city, underneath the ground, and basically pirate food.
Hey, I recommend brothers watch that movie.
Yeah, watch that movie, man.
Because if you think about it, if you go back and watch when he first came out the cryo freeze, he was chipped.
It was Chip, yeah.
And when old girl Sandra Bullock came into her office, she had to scan herself in. Man, that movie
it was ahead of its time, man.
Way ahead of its time because like you said, the cities were safe cities, smart cities. There was no crime.
It was clean.
You know what I'm saying? Then they had that future only one restaurant. Taco Bell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Remember I posted that too. I found that article when they was making that that one Taco Bell like a futuristic taco. I was like, yo, that shit was in that movie. Like, man, that was a good one. I might watch it.
Man.
You go into all that, man. The chip, all that.
Verse 20. Behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Lebanus, to turn themselves one against another and to repay the things that they have done to them. Verse 21. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, like as they do this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, my right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth.
Oh, because it says my right hand shall not do what with sinners?
Shall not spare the sinners.
Hey, because why? When you read First Peter, the 3rd chapter, it speaks about the fact that those that are born of Yahushua are without sin, and those that are of the devil have sin. So the Lord's that if you are of the Lord, and the Lord, you're basically acquitted of your sins that we looked up earlier. So that's going to show you like the Lord is going to destroy those that are covered by His blood.
That's right.
Verse 23. The fire is gone forth from his wrath and hath consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord.
Of course, as the pork chop brings that out. They won't, man. That's how you know it's the truth, man. That's how you know it's the truth, man. Jay gotta get their shit together, man. Because, hey, I'm telling you, I feel it through the spirit, man. I feel it. Lord willing, it's getting ready to happen. I feel it in my spirit, man. We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Verse 25. I will not spare them. Go your way, you children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction.
To death and destruction, man. The ultimate destruction being those missiles, man. Like those nuclear fire missiles, man. Right, ain't gonna be no America after that. Right? This filthy Isaiah 34 goes into that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The Lord says, deliver you unto death and destruction, man. So you gotta repent. You gotta repent. Come back to your power, man. Remember when the tornadoes hit when we was at Kentucky?
Yeah.
It was I saw a video of which I think it was Edomite.
Yeah, I remember
He was
it.
talking about he was praying. He hadn't prayed in like some years. He said he hadn't prayed. He said he was praying, and the Lord should have killed that nigga, man.
Could have been a Jake.
You know what I'm saying? He did it. But still, though, the simple fact that you went that long without praying, even though you praying sweet baby Jesus and shit. The point behind it all is, man, we can't wait 5 years to repent, especially if we know what we know now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna find it.
St. Exodus 15 and 27. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Messiah shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against them. It seems like the captain is saying that's the importance of repentance, man. You know, because repentance is not only you acknowledging and asking forgiveness and grace and mercy for your sins and shortcomings, but it's also, really a beginning step for you to turn away from your own ways. Actually correct those things and actually create a new pattern and system of seeking righteousness, man, and trying to move in a proper and just fashion.
This is Hosea, chapter 5, and verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early. Right, and like the brother mentioned, that dude said he didn't pray however many years, but then when the tornado came, then he started praying. See, that shows you, and these people affliction, then they're going to try to seek the Lord. All right, but it's going to be too late for a lot of you.
Even though he lived, the Lord still destroyed all his property.
Oh, his house was good.
It wasn't his house was straight. I must be thinking about somebody else then. Because there was a lot of other people that was on there talking about they was praying.
Yeah.
Like, man, you playing with yourself then.
Hey, but you know what? Sometimes it take things like this to, light a fire in you to get right. Yeah. So sometimes the Lord, that's really why the bad is coming. The bad is coming to like you're saying, to destroy the 2/3, but also to light a fire under that great multitude too. By the great multitude, they're not awake right now.
Yeah, it's gonna take that event.
It's gonna take looking up and seeing chariots and believing, seeing death, destruction. You know what I'm saying? Seeing those events is what's gonna wake up a lot of junk too. That's right.
This is Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 5 and verse 7. Make no turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
Yeah, so maybe tomorrow, man. Maybe next week. Maybe next week I'll come out. Maybe next week I'll start learning to pray here. Or maybe next week I'll start serving the Lord, man. No, man.
You know how Jake is full of shit with that, what you're saying? Because let's just say Jake could be like, nah, man, I'm focusing on myself, man. I ain't letting women be a distraction. Let the baddest chick of his life come 6 days later. The thoughts is going out the window. So, like you said, this idea of like that Christian dogma, waiting until you're 40 years old to start serving the Lord, that's bullshit. If the Lord presented himself to you at 17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 30, 40, whatever he did, that's when you gotta take the call.
You gotta drop the net.
Hey, wisdom was calling you, right? Sophia was calling you. Ain't no woman on a level compared to Sophia. So when she called you, even if you was on some, I'm just gonna, it don't matter what you wanted to do.
chapter 5 and verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
You think you got time to wait? You ain't got time to wait. Or you got Jake. That's who you come under. I did one lesson last month. I went out and taught last year, so I'm covered. Like, nah, man, you gotta constantly being out there, constantly being diligent, man. It's a couple of days, they be like in a job too. They call them out 2 days in a row. They come back to work and they be like, damn, I got fired. What you expect? Putting the no call, no show 3 days in a row. What you expect? So bullshit, man.
Hey, don't talk to your woman for a month to see if she got somebody else's woman.
Hey, it's the same thing with the talents. What the Lord say with the talents? Thou wicked and slothful servant. You put my talent in the dirt. And I needed a return on it. I needed some usury on it. What did the Lord do? He took it from him and he gave it to the woman, I think, for 10 years.
Damn.
You don't want to be that servant that the Lord don't find so doing when he make that return, man.
Yeah.
Therefore, put not off from day to day. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. You need something to work on. We all got to work on something. Man, we ain't nobody on charity.
Yeah. And we also, if I could say, we got an example in this time. What's them guy's name? Fopi, that took the break off, and when they came back and said they were back, at first they taught that the so-called Latinos were Israelites. Now they come in with this all-black doctrine, and now you see how it's unfolding, how they just bickering, and now you got this guy, the flavor of the week, well, Rap the News the flavor of the week, but the other guy that was talking about how he wants to touch up on another man's woman in a live stream. That puts fear in you. You're like, damn, I ain't trying to take no breaks off. I ain't trying to be like these niggas, man. Yeah.
First Thessalonians 5, start at verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that are right unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child.
Water break in the middle of the night, it be 4 in the morning. You be at work, get a phone call on our way to the hospital. 11:27 in the morning. You on your coffee break or something. You gotta go brush off. It just came out of nowhere. You don't want to be caught out there like that, man. Especially knowing that, hey, you got access to the YouTube and the Odyssey accounts that brothers are starting up. You got access to brothers on the streets right now. You don't want to be out there hungry, thirsty. You can get it all right here.
I was just curious what your religion was.
Hebrew Israelites.
I'm sorry?
Hebrew Israelites.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
First Thessalonians 5 and 3.
You know what? She doesn't buy every Saturday. She does. She buy every Saturday.
I think she's still before, right?
For a second.
She's good at sculpting. She's
Nah, we never really said nothing bad, but she's been out here. She's seen us out here plenty of times.
First Thessalonians 5 and 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
If I can say too, man, these people know these. You hear these songs with Hebrew Israelites, they know. They know.
Mm-hmm.
black Hebrew Israelites. No, we Hebrew Israelites. Right? It's all over the world, man. It's everywhere.
Right.
It's on every social media platform. Somebody somewhere is posting something about the Israelites. I remember one of my first years ago. We was leaving camp. I think it was the camp we did on New Year's, right? And as we were leaving, all you heard was the cops and they go to the Israelites. I was like, damn, you know?
Was that the last time the ball dropped?
Yeah.
Peace truck?
Was it? No, this was back in 5.
Yeah, that was when the peace ball, the peace truck. That might have been the last time. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that was the last time the peace truck. Yeah. With the news was out there and shit.
Yeah. They was getting ready to set up the gates and all that shit. Yeah. Yeah, man. So this thing is out there. So you really playing yourself. I'll wait.
Shit.
We ain't got no time to wait, man.
Ain't no time to wait.
It's time up.
Our apostles been serving the Lord for 30 years. When that call come, you better answer it.
Answer that motherfucker.
Cause that knock ain't gonna come again, yeah.
That shit gonna be like this. You don't answer that door. You miss that ride, man. If they get some more benefits. I'm trying to play, man. I'm trying to go about this too.
I'm gonna jump down. 1 Thessalonians 5:8. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of love, of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation. For the Most High hath not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahushua Mashiach.
So at the end of the day, man, the goal is to get our people to repent and turn back to Yahushua. Of course, we know they won't. They destined for destruction. Hey, we're out here trying to receive salvation ourselves, man. We're making ourselves a sacrifice to the Lord right now. Hey, we're going to wrap up. Going with them to the edifying camp.
That's you, bro.
Wrap up, give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Shalom.